This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Welcome to Cameron University, site of this district showdown where the Macarthur Highlanders, after losing to Midwest City, really have their backs against the wall. In fact, right now it's a big matchup between the El Reno Indians that come to town.
Yeah, El Reno's always tough. Every year they give us a run for our money, and they're going to be ready to play. But I'm ready. It's beautiful out here on a Thursday night, and look at these wonderful ladies we have out here helping us out. So you can't beat this deal.
Temperature's nice. Thursday night football. We've also got number 1 against number 2, Carl Albert and Guthrie. We've got Del City and Glenpool. We got Midwest City. They're all on fall break and they're playing. So our countdown to kickoff is brought to you by Western Oklahoma State College. You can visit them at WOS.edu. Call 580-477-2000. Become a part of the Pioneer family today. Forget what you know about a community college and join a college community with small classes sizes, affordable tuition, and online face-to-face blended formats. We've got our coaches' comments with Coach Manning and so much more during our countdown to kickoff, brought to you by Western Oklahoma State College. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. We also provide residential trash services for Lawton's outlying communities. We've got a solution for small businesses, contractors, construction companies, and everybody in between. We're a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
Lawton Community Health Center's high-quality health care is convenient to wherever you are in the region. We're here for you, whether it's our main clinic on Southwest Lee Boulevard or any of our other locations in Lawton. LCHC has additional clinics in Marlow, Comanche, Cache, Medicine Park, Apache, Elgin, and Burns Flat, with more on the way. Enjoy peace of mind knowing quality care from experienced providers is always available. LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Come on, team, let's go!
Guys, the toilet's clogged! Stop again! Oh, that's gross.
Unnecessary clogging. 30-minute fix. We'll have you back and using the toilet in no time.
Don't let bad plumbing penalize you. Call Whitehead Plumbing today. When plumbing problems hit hard like a linebacker, call an audible. Whitehead Plumbing is here to tackle them head on.
Whitehead Plumbing, the real MVPs.
Yeah!
Woo!
We're your plumbing MVP.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled health care to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Time once again for our coaches show, and outstating the obvious, you probably want to get that one back, when you look at film of all the opportunities that we had. But what other reflections do you have about last week's Midwest City matchup?
Well, it was a rough game. They're athletic. They did some good things, but we did a whole lot of things that really hurt us, especially offensively. And it's frustrating. We've known this problem for a while, and we're working hard. Kids are working hard. Coaches are working hard trying to fix it. We're not quite there yet. And we're gonna try to get out and hopefully fix some of those mistakes this week.
What frustrates you the most when you say, you're doing everything that you can and it's still not gelling, coming together after week 8 or coming into week 8?
It's a lot of things. For the first time all year long, we really struggled with our snaps. That was a new problem that we haven't had to deal with, and it really hurts. When you make a couple of first downs and you've got a 2nd and 2, and now you're at a 3rd and 12 or 15, and it's just if it's not that, it seems like it's a penalty here or a negative play, and it's just. It's really hard to put your finger on one thing, but I know that when we don't shoot ourselves in the foot, we are a pretty good offense, and when we do, we're not.
Well, we knew this stretch was coming. We talked about it, about how our schedule looked, and now you've got the onslaught of those 3 games, Midwest City, El Reno, and Elgin. So now it's El Reno, short week on Thursday. What do you know of them outside of, for the fan base that knows, they got an incredible running back that broke a state record for an individual game. So they got some, an athlete on that side. But what else is El Reno going to bring?
Well, they run a very unconventional offense. It's a single wing offense. One of those offenses that was popular in the 30s and 40s, and they've kind of brought it back. And they have a lot of people around the line of scrimmage. They don't throw the ball a whole lot, and just try to pound you and get the ball to their back, who is a really, really good player. Defensively, they're big and physical, and it's going to be a tough game.
So what is your keys to the game for a win for Thursday?
Well, I think, it's obvious that, our offense has to, we have to put some drives together and put some points on the board and not have all the mistakes like we've been having. And defensively, we're going to have to hang in there against a bigger team and be able to get off blocks and make tackles.
How are we health-wise heading into these final weeks of regular season?
Yeah, we've had some injuries and, a little banged up. I think probably everybody at this stage in the season is probably about like us. We've got a few guys, Xavier Booth and Sean Hughes, that, they might be able to play. It's just right now, it's just kind of a game time decision type thing, but. Those are probably our only 2 that are big question marks. Xavier Hill is out again this week on the defensive line, but Sean and Xavier are the 2 that I'm hoping that can play, but we'll have to wait and see.
And who has the rights of carrying out the hammer for tonight?
Yeah, Braden Brown does. He played a good tough game, had a big hit for a loss, and he gets it.
All right, so it's El Reno and Macarthur Thursday night here at Cameron Stadium, and as our countdown to kickoff continues right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Fraternal Order of Police, Lodge Number 98, and the Lawton Police Officers Association, proudly serving the Lawton community and all of his athletics.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle, 580-357-8720. Scooters Coffee, world-class coffee rooted in quality, with 2 locations to serve you in Lawton and Elgin. Wake up to the amazing aroma of quality, from their hot and iced drinks to blenders, smoothies, teas, to even their great food delights. Or why not try their at-home coffees or coffee on the go? Locally owned and operated, Scooters in Lawton and Elgin. Scooters, rooted in quality.
Are you ready to find your dream home?
Let's find it together.
We can help you find that perfect home and walk you through the buying process.
Or maybe you just want to sell your home. We can help with that too.
Hi, I'm Pam.
And I'm Barry. We've been helping buyers and sellers for 21 years.
Together, we can help you sell your home.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
College is about more than just a degree.
It's a journey that will shape your future and change your life. That's why MSU Texas provides a place to find your passion,
to connect with others,
and discover who you truly are.
We're dedicated to providing a well-rounded education that prepares you for a variety of careers.
You'll have everything you need to pursue your dreams at MSU Texas.
Start your journey. For more information, visit msutexas.edu.
Welcome back to Cameron Stadium. It is the site of a Thursday showdown, a district showdown that really has a lot of playoff implications between the El Reno Indians and your Macarthur Highlanders. Glad to have you along in the broadcast booth. My name is Eric Sherm, along with Jay Burke, along with Nathan Woods, our producer, and Caleb Sherm, videographer, getting ready for a great matchup. In fact, Thursday night, we got 4 games slated tonight. Del City in action, Midwest City in action, and number 1 against number 2 in 5A, Carl, Albert, and Guthrie playing up the Rock, and we are going to keep you updated with that. Our countdown to kickoff continues with Western Oklahoma State College. Become a part of the Pioneer family today. Let's give you your keys to the game. Brought to you by Wade's Driving School. The Wade family, with over 60 years of combined experience, are the clear choice for drivers training in Southwest Oklahoma. Call 580-678-3388. Get training started today with Wade's. And I will start off first this time, Jay, as my keys to the game is a much better production that we had offensively than we did last week. I think Coach Pushki and I were talking, and he said 36% of the plays out of the whole game were affected by our mistakes. You know, we had snaps over the head that was uncharacteristic. Coach talked a little bit about that, something that we've not had to address all year long. We had 4 major ones that were costly. And so those kind of things that you can control, El Reno's going to be El Reno. They're going to load up they're going to run the ball. They're going to have an exceptional running back that broke a state record. He had over 500 rushing yards against Noble. So I think we need to start off offensively where we weren't last week, and I think that is our key. Once we get that on, I think I'm very confident about our defense. I'm confident of where we are, how we played, but our offense needs to get on track. So I think keys to the game is your offense has got to put up more production than they did last week.
Yeah, always. Mistakes are always something that can cause you, and especially in a big game. And this is a big game. You got to win this game. You got to win the rest of your games realistically if you want to get where you wanted to start out at the beginning of the year. So, but Macarthur, their defense has got to play disciplined football tonight, because if not, they're going to run it right down your throat, and you're going to have to play and not get out of sorts and not get too excited. Play your game, and Macarthur's defense has played well. I know I missed last week, but I was able to watch the game, and I'm telling you, offensively, we just had all kinds of problems. So this week, clear up the problems. Hopefully, they've worked on that all week, and we're going to have a good game.
And we'll see how you respond as a team. I mean, you still have destiny in front of you that you could finish first, second, third, or fourth in this district, but you've got to run the table, and you got to get a little bit of help from your other district opponents like Elgin that we'll see next week. So it really is, this game is really the most important. You were tied for first place last week. You were undefeated. You were 6-0. Things were going well, and then all of a sudden you're back to 6-1 with that Midwest City fall break thing that we saw last year. So your keys to the game brought to you by Wade's Driving School. Let's give you your schedule that we've seen throughout this year, brought to you by the Orchard Group of Morgan Stanley. The key to financial success is taking care of your family tree. For more information, please visit their team website or go online. You can also call 580-354-7475. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC, member SIPC. So we're on that big stretch. So we circled on the calendar starting October 13th last week with Midwest City back home here at El Reno. Then on the road to the Elgin Owls, who is playing lights out, and they're number one in the district and still undefeated at October 27th next week, and then finishing at home for senior night against Noble and the Noble Bears. So there you have it right in front of you, Morgan Stanley in your 2023 football schedule. We got 13 and a half minutes before we kick this one off. We'll send it back to another break. I'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Weather predictions say heaters will be pushed to their limits this year. Have Miller Noble do a preseason heater checkup to make sure you don't get caught in the cold this winter. We'll stop by, inspect your furnace filters, thermostat, and efficiency, and ensure that it will be ready for the cold. Even if you aren't, don't get caught in the cold without a heater this year. Visit MillerNoble.com to schedule your service today.
Your comfort comes first. Miller Noble Heating and Air.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Coast Technology Group specializes in audio, video, and lighting for schools, house of worship, home, and business. Work with our team's engineers to design the right system for your conference rooms, video telecommunications, stadiums, auditoriums, video walls, home theater, and automation. Whether your next project is large or small, let our team with over 150 years of combined experience help design the right system with simple, reliable technology.
Here at Classic Lawton Chevrolet, we love our community and we want to show our appreciation.
We offer savings for military, first responders, college students, and educators, giving back to those who give everything they've got.
What's in your driveway? You don't have to come onto the lot. We'll bring it to you.
Get a 360-degree view and video summary of every vehicle. Top dollar for your trade and even get pre-approved. ClassicChevyNation.com.
What's in your driveway?
Enjoy the difference.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
All right, welcome back here to Cameron Stadium. Team captains making their way over to our coin toss, which we'll get here momentarily. Glad to have you along. The Macarthur Highlanders 6-1, El Reno Indians 4-3. Don't let that record fool you with some of their losses. It's like on the schedule. And one of their wins, by the way, was against Midwest City. So if that kind of gets your eyebrows to go up, that was a team that we lost last week. So Caldwell and Xavier Booth out there going to be the captains for tonight's game. Coin toss is brought to you by Hop and Sack, proud to be locally owned, a convenience store right here in Lawton, Oklahoma. Since establishing in 1994, they've been proud to serve our local communities. Drop by anytime. They love to see you. Number 2 Southeast 45th Street, right across from Macarthur High School. They are your MAC headquarters. Hop and Sack, a fill-up or a fresh on-the-go coffee or drink. So we got waiting for the Whitecap to lead out our team captains. He kind of had his hand in the air, and then we kind of had a... Okay, now he's going to march him out there. MacArthur in there all black with gold numbers. Supposed to have our honorary captains. We're going to acknowledge them right now. And this week's honorary co-captains are sisters, Kenya and India Jenkins. Both ladies are seniors this year and have been participating in various sports for the past 10 years. Both ladies were members of the MAC Unified volleyball teams that played in the state championship in 2019 and 2021. India plans to continue to work after high school, and Kenya plans on working in the field of fashion. Those are your MAC honorary co-captains. So El Reno in their all dark blue pants with white jerseys and blue numbers. MacArthur in their all black with gold numbers. Incidentally, we had this not too long ago, Jay, that I think last year they implemented OSSAA because referees were complaining that some of the design jerseys were almost camouflaged and they couldn't get the numbers. So the old block style that we grew up with was what they said, well, that's what we're going to have to go back to. You can do any kind of designs you want, but those numbers have got to be big. So El Reno going to receive. Did we win the coin toss? I looked away when we say that whether we deferred or they're going to take the ball. But El Reno is going to start off with the ball, 7:26 as we get ready to kick this one off. Let's give you your starting lineups. It's brought to you by Krista Miller, CPA, certified public accountant in Lawton for personal or business accounting and tax preparations. 1104 Southwest B Avenue, phone 580-581-0970. Crystal Miller, CPA. Let's start over there with your MacArthur Highlander starting offense. And it's going to start right up with our quarterback, sophomore, with Mr. Lachlan, 6 foot, 180 pounds. And he was our player of the game last week. He really was trying to make something out of nothing. Jeremy Hutchinson going to tote the rock. He's also going to play a little bit of defense tonight, 6 foot, 215 pounds. And then we have one of our other guys that are going to play both sides of the ball. We got 3 tonight. Trey Kibble, 5'11", 220 pounds. And then on the outside edge, Bo DeLong, wearing number 17, 5'9", 165 pounds. This receiving core can really help their quarterback with some catches tonight. Josh Rushing, really like to see this sophomore to sophomore connection, 6 foot, 395 pounds. And I was kidding Dominique Collins not too long ago about his opportunity to be able to catch the ball. He said, you never saw it, you won't see it again with a drop pass. And then Joe Warner, also going to play on that offensive line, 6'1", 240 pounds. Then followed by number 53, Jeremy Fields, 6 foot, 230 pounds. And rearranging some of that offensive line. And then we have number 68, Avery Hartney, 5'11", 255 pounds, playing at offensive line. And then also we have number 67, Jordan McCoy. He's 6 foot, 235-pound offensive lineman. And then on the tackle side, we've got Chris Fialoa, 6 foot, 235-pound offensive linemen under the direction of head coach Brett Manning. So on the defensive side of the ball, we'll say with our starting defense for the Macarthur Highlanders, and we got a little bit of change here and there. So outside of this starting lineup, we have some people that are nursing some injuries, but Casper, 5'11", 225 pounds, playing up on that front. And then we also see Trey Kibble, 5'11", 220 pounds, defensive lineman as well. And then we also have, looks like the Xavier Hill. He's going to be nursing some injuries, so we probably won't see number 51 today. And then we've got our linebacking core. He'll bring out the hammer tonight. Also doing punting duties, Braden Brown, 5'11", 195-pound offensive lineman, outside linebacker, rather. Xavier Booth, may not see him, may be limited. He was suited up, and there was a captain tonight, but he's also kind of nursing a little bit of an injury. Matthew Steele, 6'2", 175-pound inside linebacker. And then Mr. Caldwell, he's been all over the place, carried the hammer not too long ago with all of his hits, 5'9", 180 pounds. And then on the back end, you got some help with A.J. Vaughn, 6 foot, 180 pounds. He's in the secondary, wearing lucky number 13. And then number 12, going on the other side, Trey Williams, wearing number 12, 6'1", 190 pounds. And then also he's everywhere, offense, defense. Number 1, Dominic Collins, 5'9", 160 pounds in the secondary. We'll see him on offense as well. And then Adam Austin playing on that other side, 6'3", 195 pounds. Under the direction of defensive coordinator Mike Reffett. So we got 4:09 getting ready to start. A lot of pink for breast cancer awareness, and they have a pink out that many of are wearing the pink today. And we're going to take another timeout. Be back to kick this one off. It's El Reno and Macarthur right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, AeroSign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. AeroSign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
When it comes to your new home or remodeling project, build it right with Comanche Home Center. Our professional staff can help you every step of the way to make sure you get the best lumber, tools, and supplies to tackle any job imaginable. Give us a call today for a free estimate. Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
It's real red wine vinegar and olive oil blend. It's called the Juice. And at Jersey Mike's, it adds that jazz to your sub. Add a flavor zing with the Juice. Jersey Mike's. A simple.
Have hail damage on your vehicle? Look no further than Cars Hail Repair Specialists. They're locally owned and operated with certified PDR technicians and offer a lifetime warranty with zero out-of-pocket guarantee. They work directly with your insurance and they give a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Make sure you ask them about the $200 referral program. Cars Hail Repair Specialists. Give them a call today, 580-360-5050.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Welcome back to Cameron Stadium, site of this Thursday night district showdown between the Macarthur Highlanders and the El Reno Indians. 22 seconds away from Thursday night football. All of Middale schools, because they're in fall break, in action, including number 1 against number 2. We'll keep an eye on that. Carl Albert versus Guthrie, Midwest City and Dell City all in action. Let's give you your first quarter sponsor. It's brought to you by the Lawton Firefighters Association, proudly supporting the community they serve each and every day. Lawton Firefighters Association. Martinez ball teed up at the 40-yard line for your Wayne's drive-in kickoff. Before and after the game, let's go to Wayne's. Got an interesting formation here, which almost shows that they're going to fake the onside kick, but they're getting a different look. Special teams going to kick end over end, fielded at about the 15, now taking the 20 to the 25, and then up to about the 31-yard line, and that's where the El Reno Indians will set up shop to start their first offensive drive of the ball game. Well, get ready for an all-ground assault. Not to say that they won't throw it, but they're going to assault you on the ground. Remember, talked about their ace running back with over 500 yards rushing against Noble and made a individual state record for most yards in an individual regular season game. El Reno in their all-navy blues with white jerseys. It's a quick snap, off tackle coming to the near side, and is caught from behind as he gets right to the 32-yard line. So he found the hole, but luckily for us, our speed as he was trying to navigate through the blocks, we caught him from behind.
Yeah, it looked like almost like they jumped early a little bit on the right side, but he were able to catch him from behind, so that's good. You don't want to let him get going, because once he gets going, he looks rough.
So just underway here at Cameron Stadium. The sun finally sets. October weather upon us. Could be a little bit cooler to get fall-like temperatures, but we'll take it. Back in the shotgun formation, back to work. Handoff up the middle. Gets past the first initial block into the secondary by the 35-yard line to make it about a third down and about 5.
Good play on defense. Way to keep them in front of you.
Well, we talked about that of assignment football. You saw that on their First Baptist East instant replay.
Well, they're going to stack you in tight. There's nobody splitting out at all.
No, they got double tight ends, and they're just going to tell you kind of what we saw Altus do for many years, just going to assault you there. And there is going to be in the backfield, and this is a big-time stop as they get Malachi Nicholson.
And that was Marquise Casper that did that, I think, that number 8.
Great defensive stop on a 3-and-out for the El Reno Indians. And now the Macarthur Highlanders will get their first opportunity at offense. Bo DeLong and Dominic Collins back to return, and they're all pink wristbands. Pink. It's a pink out. They've got the pink wrapped up shoes. I think we're going to kind of know where everybody is at any given time. Going to punt this one away. It's going to be high, and it's going to be fielded by Bo DeLong. He misses it initially. There's a tie-up, and they're going to say it's down right there at the 39-yard line. Lickety-split, because there was a defender. You watch this on the instant replay, just as the muff, right there he comes off the block of Dominic Collins and almost picks it up with a little scoop from William Elledge, the El Reno Indian.
DeLong was like, "Give me the ball back."
Hopefully we'll get him the ball the right way into the hands from our quarterback. So now Lachlan will survey the defense. Bo DeLong will split out the receiver on the top of your screen. Back of the shotgun formation. It's going to be a fake handoff and then a nice little pitch and catch. And it's going to go right outside to Carson Chambers.
Yeah, that's a great job. It's a quick pass right out here in the flat. And man, it was out there before they could even hardly get off the ball.
So that's where you want is a nice quick strike for a first down, move the chains. Right cross midfield, back to work is Lachlan. It's going to be a fake handoff, quarterback keeper. And Lachlan still at his feet to the 40 and then the 39. We've not seen a lot of this. I knew that they've been practicing this quite a bit. You're going to see maybe a lot of Lachlan on the quarterback keep and run.
Well, he's definitely got the wheels.
Second down with two receivers near side, far side. Straight back in the pocket to pass. Looks to throw. He's got a man wide open. Waits for it. It's a catch, and it's at the 1 yard line. And look who it is. I said, Dominic, do you want me to show you how to catch? He says, you won't have to. Never again will you see it. Dominic Collins comes down at the 1 yard line. Your First Baptist East instant replay, and the Macarthur Highlanders inside a red zone with Tracy Green and an opportunity to dump it in here. Going to be a quarterback keep because he waits, and this is that run.
Well, yeah, RPO.
That RPO where you go, you're going to hand off or you're going to keep it. He decides to keep it, and it's going to be about a 2nd and goal right outside the 2, so a loss of about a yard.
Well, Dominic, he actually had about 3 yards on the guy. If
and
we
he
couldn't
had
let
to
him, he had to wait. He had to wait a little bit.
Yep. Lachlan, handoff up the middle, crosses, scores, touchdown, Macarthur!
That's number 4, Harris.
Harris. Yeah, Marquise Harris that was back in action last week for the first time after being out for a couple of weeks. Now, Jeremy Hutchinson is going to play a little both sides of the ball. They'll play him up at defense. So now that you've got 2, and it looks like we're going for 2, and it is a setup, a Drake quarterback draw. He'll cross, he'll score for the 2-point conversion. So the Highlanders make it a touchdown and the 2 points to go with it to make it an 8-0 ball game with 9:02 left to go here in quarter 1. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton's newest hangout, 5370 Northwest Cash Road. A family-friendly atmosphere featuring their award-winning pizza and calzone, made fresh daily from their secret family recipe. With handcrafted burgers, wings, appetizers, salad, and homemade desserts, including deep-fried banana pudding. Come hang out with us. The Hangout, 5370 Northwest Cash Road in Lawton.
All right, back to action. Your drive summary brought to you by City National Bank, offering you easy line account opening for both personal and business customers. One size does not fit all. City National Bank, member FDIC. It's a touchdown. It's set up by a Dominique Collins. Big long pass to the 1, and then 2 plays later in the end zone for a touchdown as your Wayne's drive-in kickoff is going to be fielded at the 10-yard line, taken to the 15, up to the 20, and then to the 25-yard line. Before and after the game, let's go to Wayne's. Burgers to baskets, pizza, salad, steak fingers, and the best sweet tea and cherry limeades in town. Let's go to Wayne's with 2 locations to serve you. So, that was a great start, Jay. You get a 3-and-out for a stop, and then your offense sets it up with a great connection to Carson Chambers with an immediate pass, and then the big long bomb to Dominic Collins, and then dump it in for 2 plays later for a score, and the 2-point conversion to make it 8-0. El Reno now in their second possession of the ball game. It's going to be a handoff off tackle to the far side of the field, pushes players, gets past the 31, 32-yard line. This is what we're going to see all night, kind of this assault-style run. This is what you ran when you were coaching in youth ball, of just run the ball effectively.
Yeah, you got to be able to hang on to the football and just keep a drive alive. You can't in this kind of offense. You cannot take negative plays. So, but giving them 7 or 8 yards on first down is too much.
Yeah, for if you're in the Macarthur defense, just underway with 8:26 in the first quarter. When they're split backs, a little cruise play to the far side of the field, a handoff. And that was very well contained as Caleb Blackwolf was not able to get to the corner.
Yeah, that's Trey Williams is the one that really sets that up. He sets the corner, doesn't let them get outside. They have to run up inside. Good job, good defense.
Clock continues to roll. That's another thing that we saw last week with Midwest City. Quarters can fly by when you get the run game in action. And we got this whistle to stop and a flag on the play.
We may have been offsides or somebody moved. Something happened. Looks like it's on us. We're backing up. Offsides.
All right, so coming a little bit early and you get the first down easy. You hate that and the hard counts. And I know you're pumped up, ready to go. You're right across that line. You got something to prove. You had a game last week, 45-7 or 42-7. You want to be able to establish something coming back from that. Got a man in motion, fake to the toss motion, going right side, and he's going to dance his way up to about the 40-yard line.
They run a lot of counters. If you've seen that, so far I've seen 2. They like to look like they're going right, come back left.
Brings up a 2nd down and 6.
And they huddle, so this clock will tick, tick, tick.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they don't – that's a good observation. They're not using the wristbands. They're actually huddling up 2 receivers on the low screen as they split out. Quarterback keep right up the middle. 50, 45, 40. He will not be caught. Oh, maybe I spoke wrong. No, to the 5, cuts it back, and he will score in the end zone for 6 is Elijah Fisher.
Yeah, that's just gets the ball right up the middle, right up the gut.
Well, your assignment football and now matched points with points, and now the PAT coming up.
And they'll go for 1.
Traditional 1, yeah. Ball down, kick up, kick on its way, and this kick is good. Through and good to make it a 1-point contest, 8-7 with 7 minutes left to go in the first quarter. And we've already got that. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Step into the best chapter of your life, one with rheumatology care from a provider who focuses on your well-being and getting you back to what matters most. Dr. Shahzad is dedicated to building long-lasting relationships based on trust and medical integrity with every single patient. Schedule your telemedicine appointment today. Don't let rheumatoid arthritis or other inflammatory conditions stop you from enjoying life. MMG, the power of many for the benefit of one.
All right, back here at Cambridge Stadium. It's an 8-7 ball game where El Reno quickly answered with a quarterback right up the middle. Elijah Fisher went the distance and got the score, and the PAT was good. Fielded at the 22, now to the 30, and then upended as he gets past to about the 35, 36-yard line. So they've done what you're supposed to. Macarthur got the 3-and-out stop, got the offensive rolling, and then El Reno in their second possession came and answered your points right away.
Yeah, you're going to have to see Matt come out here, and we don't want to get in a foot race.
No, and that's what Noble and El Reno ended up doing. Just score, score, score. I mean, they're really not intimidated with that if they want to play you like that. So back to action as we'll shift over as Dominic Collins will come strong side with actually 4 quads, and now a different formation. Going to go out to Dominic Collins and a little screen to the near side, spin move at the 40, and then gets upended there at about the 40-yard line.
Good play, really, just out of the back. It's a little flare pass. Runs the ball really well when he gets out. And when he gets out in the open, he's just so dangerous. I mean,
clock continues to roll. Highlanders going to go quickly as they do that no huddle and quick offense. Snags that one up. Quarterback keep as he spins down to a yard maybe. Gets down to about the 39-yard line. Going to see a little bit more quarterback draw for Lachlan, or maybe some RPOs. The run pass option is Lachlan back to look back to pass. Stands in the pocket. Going to throw. That's Josh. He's connected to the 20, to the 15, to the 10. Will he make the pylon? He'll score. Yes. Touchdown, Macarthur. Josh rushing.
Wow.
Sophomore to sophomore combination, as you saw that on the First Baptist East instant replay, and he just hit the corner and he put on the Jets.
Well, he's running a crossing pattern and he just outruns the guy. I mean, that's just all there is to it.
So now if your defense can stop these drives and your offense is going to be clicking like this.
Well,
so another 6 on the board to make it 14-7 at the PAT coming up.
Great throw. I mean, threw it in stride.
Yeah.
The pass was perfect.
And look at the offensive line blocking. He had all the time to throw that. Was not under pressure at all. So Lachlan connects with that sophomore to sophomore connection. As you see, you play a freshman, you play JV ball, and you know each other well. Lachlan to Josh Rushing for the connection for the PAT. And what is this? You got to delay a game. You know, those kill you when it's you're ready, you go out there, you get the one, and let's head back to the sidelines. So it's going to be 5 years longer.
I think they're still going to go for it.
Yeah.
Nope. They're going to try to kick it.
The motion, ball down, kick up, kick on its way, and this kick is good. Through and good to make it still a 15-7 contest with 5:58 left to go in quarter one. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Becker-Raybon Funeral Home has been serving the funeral needs of Southwest Oklahoma since 1940 and is owned by the Raybon family. We believe family ownership makes a great difference in the care and service your family receives. Their staff is eager to find ways to assist you. Whether it's with live streaming or benefit assistance, we can help. When it comes to measuring personal levels of service, there are other funeral homes, and then there is ours. Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, 1502 Fort Sill Boulevard.
All right, back here at Cambridge Stadium, a drive summary brought to you by City National Bank, offering you easy online accounts, opening for both personal and business customers. One size does not fit all. Find the account that fits you today. Your ideal account awaits you at City National Bank, member FDIC. About a 40-some-yard bomb from sophomore to sophomore, from Lachlan to Josh Rushing for the 6, and the PAT is good. And your kickoff, brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In, is going to go out of bounds. And I didn't want them to do this. They have the pink flags. I like the yellow because I can see them, but I know for breast cancer awareness, they're going to have the pink flags instead of the yellow, and a little bit harder for us to see at times. That's why I missed our first infraction of the ball game. So that's going to be out the 35-yard line with a kick out of bounds for the Macarthur Highlanders. Up 15-7. Keep you up to date on Thursday Night Football, number 1 against number 2, Carl Albert and Guthrie at the Rock. And we'll let you trade off games, go back and forth. Watch this one, watch them all. Del City in action with Glenpool, Midwest City in action as well. And a full slate of our Friday games here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. So back to work, the El Reno Indians. They've kept up with the Macarthur Highlanders points, trying to get around that corner. And then they're going to say whistle them down. But Mo, I'll tell you what, he wants to score.
Well, it looked like he almost pulled it away from him and took it.
And Malachi Nicholson, the runner.
You can see it right here. He just almost is down, and he takes it from him. But they're calling him down.
Wow. Must have had a knee somewhere. Or either that. I don't see any coaches getting upset. So, sometimes there's an inadvertent
Well, he's kind of out on the field.
Okay.
He's in a dark shirt, but it's kind of.
I see him.
He's a big guy.
Well, we're all big guys.
I know.
You're a biggin.
I know.
I'm a biggin.
He's a biggin.
He's a bigger biggin.
He's a big biggin. He can get angry. I've seen him get angry in years past and see him throw a fit. Every year, though, they come out with a team that I don't know how they do it every year. Their teams are always competitive.
Yeah. And as you said, instead of the wristband, they are huddling. So they huddle and then come out of the huddle. And they'll shift over. This is going to be a legal shift. So they get set and then go and then move. And that was just too many. And so, our white cap does have a yellow hanky. That's kind of nice. Guys, it's false start. They didn't set as the move. Could have been an illegal shift as well. But we'll back them up another 5 yards. So that 2nd and 5 now makes it 2nd and 10. Negate that. 5:33 in the first quarter of your Lawton Firefighters Association first quarter. Glad you could join us here on the network. El Reno brought their marching band too. You can hear them on the opposite side of Cameron and the south side of Cameron Stadium, entertaining the folks tonight. Have 2 receivers, and then we're going to do that same formation. Then they're going to slot over. And now we've got a timeout. It took a little bit too long. So they'll take a timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Paris Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Bar S, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Bar S Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Back here to Cameron Stadium, I told you I would spy if you spy. It looks like Guthrie, the number 2 team in Class 5A, leads Carl Albert 7-0 at the Rock, and we'll keep you updated. That's early on in the first quarter. Catch Del City and Midwest City in action. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're watching us on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, on X, and on TikTok. Got the 2 receivers near side, quarterback rolling, looking to throw. He's got a man, and it's just going to be overthrown. And this is what I say that kind of reminds me of what Altus, would run. And when they did pass, it was just kind of off. They're not really kind of in that rhythm. Not to say that they can't connect, but I'm just saying comparatively to their offensive run game, brings up a 3rd down and 10. So the penalty of a 2nd and 5 made it a 2nd and 10, and now incomplete pass, 3rd down and 10 at the 5:01 mark of the first quarter. It's been kind of scores on both ends.
Ball's on the ground.
There's a ball that's loose, and the quarterback was able to get it just at the last second.
Oh, he got lucky. He got lucky.
Well, and we had our shares of that last week.
It was almost rolled to him. He really low and well, Mac at least held him now to 4th and punting. So
well, that's the second time we've stopped a drive, but they did a little bit of that themselves. The punter will stand back at his own 17.
He almost blocked it. I think we got a piece of it.
It had to have because the trajectory stopped.
Yes.
And the Macarthur Highlanders will get the ball inside El Reno territory.
Guess who that was? That was Joe Warner.
Warner. Right outside the 40-yard line. So if you got a piece of that, it deflected, and now the opportunity for the Highlanders with decent field position gets 2 El Reno stops after that one score. They stopped them in the first drive. They scored on their second. We've stopped them on their 3rd drive, and now this is our 3rd opportunity to try to dump it in the end zone. 4:15 in quarter number 1. And Lachlan get Harris next to him on his left.
Look out.
Oh, wow. And he was about ready to load that one up and throw. Instead, he's taken down by Omar Tristan Omar.
They did a twist there, and he comes outside, and he gets around the edge, and he puts the hammer down.
So the sack of about 4-yard loss. Lachlan and company will get a new play call from the sideline. Josh Rushing, the lone receiver here on the low end. 3 up on the top. It's a fake handoff to Harris, and they weren't biting this time. And that's going to be another negated loss, a quarterback loss of about 2 yards. And now it's going to bring up a 3rd down and much longer. So that's, you got great field position and then 2 busted up plays to get in the backfield for negative yards. Straight back to pass. Lachlan flushed out of the pocket. Got a flag in the play. Going to throw, and that's going to be underthrown, and that's going to be – he thought he was going to be intercepted, was it?
Looks like an interception to me.
Okay, it is intercepted at the 20. We'll find out what the flag is. If it's against us, they will take it back. It's probably holding. It is. Holding, negated, going the other way. So Lachlan underthrows his potential receiver on the outside edge, and it comes up with an INT. So El Reno still in the thick of things, making this an interesting back-and-forth contest for a first quarter.
Well, you held them, and then you end up almost having basically throwing the interception, but it's a punt.
If
you really want to think it that way.
You're right. You're right. Because if we went back in the end zone, then I got it back at the 20. I mean, you're at the 21-yard line.
Max got to hold him right here. You can't let him just take off running like, that one long, huge run.
Oh, yeah. We know that he's got the speed, and he got into the secondary, and he outran them all as Elijah Fisher, just a junior, and a timeout is called. So they take one. We'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
.4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
All right, so another timeout for El Reno. They're down to 1, and we're only 3:19 left to go in quarter number 1. Coach saw something he didn't like. Elijah Fisher back in the shotgun formation. Just another handoff. Up the middle. Gets up to about the 26-yard line. Brings up a second down and about 4. And like we said, with that run, you're going to limit Macarthur with their opportunities to have the ball when you're running the ball and handing off tackle, and there he goes off to. They're going to try to get the strip and to try to get the tackle off to Malachi Nicholson. Nicholson makes his way up to the 41-yard line. That'll be a 1st and 10. Move the chains. Got to be dangerous when you try to strip the ball. Just try to go for the tackle. Don't try to get the ball on his hands.
Get him down because he gets going.
Right.
He's running downhill.
So you got Malachi Nicholson, the senior, going to be a threat, along with Elijah Fisher, the senior that danced his way in the end zone with a quarterback draw. And 15-7 is your contest. Boy, look at this formation. Bunched in tight.
Ball's on the ground.
And there's a mad dash for it, but no indication. It looks like
he got it back.
Got it right at the last second. That's Johnny on the spot.
Bounced right back to him.
Dalen Pruitt, the junior, is able to recover that potential fumble at the 2-minute mark. Now I'm getting updates. Yeah, after 1 quarter of play, Guthrie leads Carl Albert 7-0. That's a 4-quarter ball game.
Yeah,
though.
Better strap them on. This is going to be a long one.
You better be ready. It's number 1 against number 2, and it's on the network. Little jet sweep action going to the far side of the field. Got some room. Gets around the edge. We talked about the speed. Malachi Nicholson again. And he's going to get past midfield inside Highlander territory. He's got the burst of speed. Look at that. And then he's off to the races.
Well, he's fast. He hits the hole hard. That kid's got the kind of speed that can play at the next level.
Yeah, I mean, and it is such a burst, and he's got strength behind it. 1:18 left to go here in the first quarter. That's interesting. They kind of all stand next to the quarterback, and then they go to a formation. They're all kind of throwing different things at you as far as different formations. Going to come back the other way, and look, he off to the speed of the 30, and then chased down to about the 22-yard line. That's going to be all night, folks. Malachi Nicholson again.
Better tackle him. Get him to the ground.
You know why?
Don't worry about stripping it.
He's got a record on his fame with the most rushing yards in an individual game with over 500 yards rushing, and you can kind of tell why with the final 55 seconds left to go here in quarter number 1. Split backs and in the shotgun formation. Right outside the red zone of the Highlanders. Going to wave that on, and we're going to
hang on.
Then finally hang on for dear life because the cavalry is coming.
Yeah, they got lucky
backup
there.
Support.
Well, really got in the back.
Slow him down right there, and then, see, he was going to cut back and try to go back the reverse gate.
Yeah.
And the First Baptist East instant replay showed a stop for the Macarthur Highlander defense with the final 24 seconds. They won't have to snap this if they so desire. They may snap it on the 1 count or maybe not at all. 16 seconds, they'll break the huddle. It's down to 12 and under 10. Shift over. He'll look back at the clock, and he'll snap it with a few seconds to go. Hand off to Malachi, hits the corner. Man, he just waits for a block, waits for something else to come. We got a flag in the play?
Looks like there was a flag right there. So
remember that. Yeah, okay, he's got a yellow one. I think there's only one that's got a pink one. This could be more like, hopefully, a holding. I don't think it's a face mask. Whitecap will determine it is a hold. Yep, against the El Reno Indians.
Back them up. They'll take it to the other end and count it off the other way. Start of the second quarter.
Yep, so after 1 quarter of play, it's 15-7. Macarthur leads. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you ready for a debit card? Well, this card is more than you may realize. It's a reward-earning, style-affirming, money-managing, do-it-all debit card, like a key to the world. It's the Pay Me debit card from Communication Federal. Our Pay Me account pays you real cash that adds up fast, earning rewards when you use your card. So get a free Pay Me debit card today. It's secure shopping and payment power online or in stores. Sounds like you're ready. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Well, 1 quarter in the books. The Highlanders have a 15-7 advantage. They got that touchdown with a 2-point conversion to make it 8. And then the next, they make the extra for the 2. Second quarter is brought to you by Pam and Barry of RE/MAX. Nobody sells more real estate than Pam and Barry. They're not bragging. They're just applying for a job. Phone 248-8800. 248-8800. You know, the thing is that you worry about this, it's kind of like the Barry Sanders thing. You hold him, you contain him, and then he busts one.
Then there
you go. And then you contain him, you hold him, and there's a 70-yard. There's an 80-yard, But you got to do it all night.
Yep.
And play that way. Back in the shotgun formation is Elijah Fisher. We'll have 2 that will shift over. They got double tight ends.
Well, the
quarterback keep, and I'll tell you what, he sold that off to Malachi Nicholson, who got tackled, but he didn't have the ball, and that's what you say, you got to
That's what you got to do.
Match hat for hat.
I'd rather have him run the ball than Malachi.
Yeah, gets down to about the 25-yard line.
He can keep it all night long if he wants.
Yeah. Let's you be the decoy.
Yeah. Malachi,
interestingly enough, the Elgin crew was telling me that he went out like in the third quarter and never came back, and that could have made an interesting second part of that game. But when he went out, that was the big difference maker. So back in the shotgun formation, it's Fisher rolling to the far side of the field, escapes one tackler, still on his feet, then tackled back.
Good job.
Maybe he'll gain 3 or 4, but he was so far behind the sticks, it's going to break up about a 4th down and about 12 yards.
Well, it was a good job there. I mean, he rolls out, and everybody stays with him, and he gets some pressure on him, and there's nobody downfield to throw to.
So Macarthur still playing that stingy defense right outside the red zone of the Highlanders. 15-7, 10:38 left to go here in quarter number 2. Back in the shotgun formation, it's Fisher. He's going to fake the pass, and then he's just bottled up right up in the middle, and it's going to be a turnover on downs as he only gets back to the original line of scrimmage. We'll start right back, and so the Highlanders will pick up offensively. Great little stop as your First Baptist East instant replay shows. Join them for worship on Sunday. Bible class, worship. You're always welcome at First Baptist East.
Braden Brown really came up hard and smacked him hard on that
Well, Braden
play.
Brown was able to carry out the hammer tonight with some of those hits, so maybe he's wanting it to be back-to-back honors.
That'd be all right.
.10:24 in the second quarter. And now the Highlanders flip the script. Lachlan will get two receivers to make it quads up on the top screen with Bo DeLong in motion. Quarterback keeper in a draw. Got a man missed at the 30. 35 still on his feet at the 40. 45, 50, 45, 40. Still gets, and he gets a nice block in between at the 30 down to the 29-yard line. What a great quarterback run by Mr. Lachlan.
That was a good job, and he gets outside and he shows his speed. But right here, we have a receiver just gets in the way.
Josh Rushing just gets right there. Says, and he puts his hands up.
I didn't touch him. I just got in the way.
That's right. Just to slow that down. And a great Lachlan run from quarterback. And a Josh Rushing in the way block. Handoff. Spin move down to about the 23-yard line for Harris. Marquise Harris, the ball carrier. Second and 5.
Ooh.
That was kind of almost a high snap. Harris again to the 20, to the 10. Skates by a defender. He'll cross. He'll score. Touchdown, Macarthur!
Wow, what a great job. A pitch play out here on the sideline. And you know what? They almost tackled him twice.
And Marquise Harris.
One, two,
we got a
three.
flag on the play.
It's against Macarthur.
Oh, it's coming back. So you take the points off the board. And Harris says, really? I put a lot of effort in that run.
I don't know what they called it.
Well, it's a holding.
Holding.
Irregardless, somewhere in that mess where Harris gets caught around the corner. Well, let's do it again, boys. Lachlan will have three receivers on the top side, one lone on the bottom. Stands in the pocket, loads and throws. Nope, fakes throw and then has to get away with that as he scrambled out. And they are going to say
like it's live.
There was no whistle at all. Now, I got to get the call on that. Wouldn't that be a forward pass that hits on the –
Yeah, he threw that football.
That hit on the ground. Yeah, that's an incomplete pass.
It's got to be. They're not acting like it is.
This referee down here, just he's going crazy with the incomplete. But there's still a conversation there with the white cap. Oh, a flag on the play. Oh, they're going to say intentional grounding. That's what it is. Didn't get back to the original line of scrimmage because the ball had to come back to about the 29.
Which I understand that.
And that is a right call there. So the flag is going to be for intentional grounding. It's going to be a loss of down. So it's going to be a third down. It's second down there and about 14. Let's sort this one out. Taking a little bit longer of a conversation here. So now, intentional grounding is the call against the Highlanders. And he didn't put his hands behind his hat, but that is a loss of down. So. Two receivers near side, far side in the shotgun formation. Straight back to pass, looking downfield, is going to throw to Dominic Collins ways, connected at the 35, makes a man miss at the 30, then caught from behind as he gets down to about the 22-yard line. All those negative yards. Now it's going to be 4th down and manageable with a couple of yards.
Dominic Collins, what an athlete.
Yes.
I mean, jeez. This guy skinnies between like 4 guys to get that ball down there.
His quickness, yeah. So an injured El Reno Indian will attend to him. We'll take a timeout. I'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
All right, back here to action. It's a 4th down and 3 after a Dominic Collins catch and almost gets the first down. So 4 down territory, going for it here on a 4th down. High snap, little pitch, coming to the near side to the 20. He has to make, a little diving. He will get the first down as Harris spied where he needed to get to the 19, and he will indeed get it, and they say motion it on over.
Good job. Good play call. Spreads them out because they bunch up in the middle. They've got you covered up, and it's tough sledding to run the football against these guys.
So way to pick up the first down. Back to pass, back to work. Going to throw this one up high and away, trying to go to the end zone. Incomplete. We had Dominic Collins and Josh Rushing both trying to connect to the middle of the field in that post pattern, and that tipped away and incomplete. But I'm glad we've got that drive that came back alive there.
Oh, yeah. Getting that first down. Dominic Collins just so athletic.
It's going to be a fake handoff to Harris, quarterback keep, and he will just, as he gets tightrope and then hit as he gets to the 15-yard line. But still trying to be a runner. 2 guys as gunners on the blitz. Walks there, and then a little chin music there.
He did lay him out there, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, he's a runner, so I know you may not like it. That was your quarterback, but you run your quarterback, you run the risk of getting hit. Back up, back propped. 2 receivers, near side, far side. Straight back to pass. Going to be a little screen pass to Dominic Collins. That worked earlier, but not this time, only to the 15-yard line. And another 4th down opportunity as we're in the red zone opportunity. There's a Tracy Green red zone, buying or selling your next home. Tracy Green can take care of you every step of the way, serving Lawton and the surrounding areas. Tracy Green Properties, 580-284-9364.
Going to try a field goal.
Well, I don't mind that because I think we've got the leg. We've tried this before.
I saw it during warm-up, and he kicked one about 50 yards.
Well, this is a 33-yard attempt. Try to put 3 more on the board at the 8:05 mark here of the second quarter. Ball down, kick up, kick on its way, and this kick squeaks through and good. Makes it 18-7.
I like it.
With 7:56 left to go before the half. We'll take a timeout and be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. We also provide residential trash services for Lawton's outlying communities. We've got a solution for small businesses, contractors, construction companies, and everybody in between. We're a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
All right, so back here is a drive summary with a 33-yard field goal. Capped off another 3 for the Highlanders, City National Bank. Your ideal account awaits you at City National Bank. One size does not fit all. Member FDIC. 18-7. And your Wayne's drive-in kickoff with 2 locations to serve you, Sheridan Road and West Cache Road. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. I like this formation that they're coming up with right here. Kind of imagine that special teams will have to be worked on when you take on Macarthur about what they're going to do with this. It's going to bounce, and then it's going to go out of bounds, though. Man, if it would have stayed, you're going to get the ball at the 35-yard line. It is now 14-0. Guthrie, the number 2 team in 5A, leads Carl Albert with about 5 minutes left to go in quarter number 2. So, yeah, Guthrie Blue Jays have only allowed 3 points all season long. That is still the case. And they've scored 14 on their own. That up at the Rock. So Carl Albert's got their work cut out for them. Catch that on our network, too. You can bounce around, watch Del City, Midwest City, or this game. We got a whole slate of games tomorrow, including Walters and Apache, for probably what could be a district championship showdown tomorrow in Walters. 6:30 for the pregame, 7 o'clock for kickoff. Join us on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Brings up a first down. Hand up. Ooh, and then he's met in the backfield. Let's not stand over there too long.
It's like, hello. What's your name? And I think that was Braden Brown.
Well, Braden, who brought out the hammer.
Number 15. That's
bringing
him.
the hammer again.
That's him.
At
That's
linebacking core.
He smacked him good. Malachi's like, I don't like getting hit like that. I'm supposed to run.
Yeah. Now it's going to be another handoff, and then he's taken down with a host of Highlanders at the 32-yard line. Another loss of yards.
Trey Kibble on the tackle.
And Trey is going to make it up a 3rd down and long. 3rd down and about 12.
Well, this would be a great place to make them have to give us the ball back.
For El Reno, yes. Well, and, and to have them punt the ball.
Oh, yeah. Now, we've seen them run 2 pass patterns, really 3 maybe, where all they do is roll out and try to throw something out in the flat. They've spread them out here, got 4 spread out, 4 wide.
And
there, nowhere.
And we weren't fooled by that at all as he tried to go right up. We got a flag on the play.
Well, the quarterback shoved him and threw number 34 back onto the ground.
So he threw Caldwell down. Now another flag late after the experience. So we'll sort this one out. We've got 2 infractions, and it could be against El Reno on both.
That could be 30.
Wow, and they'll be put on the 1-yard line.
On the 1, you'd be back to nothing. Yeah. Half. Yeah, but I saw him knock the
dead
one
ball.
guy back.
Personal foul against El Reno. Unsportsmanlike conduct against El Reno.
Yeah, the quarterback did shove 34 back and shoved him all the way to the ground.
Yeah, that was Mr. Caldwell for the Macarthur Highlanders. Luckily, they got the first, and then we didn't retaliate.
Yep.
And they say, we're going to make them pay the hard way, and you're going to bring El Reno, march them back. Keep walking. Keep walking.
So there's 15. That's the first one.
Are they only going to call it on 1?
Now the unsportsmanlike. Now you do the other one.
Yep.
Now you mark the other one off.
Yep, we're going to go right outside the 1.
It should be half the distance.
Oh,
here.
half the distance of the second one. Yeah, that's right. So it'll be right outside the
Right at the
10-yard
9.
line.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right at the 9.
that's right. Okay. Great night for Thursday night football across the great state of Oklahoma. Some teams playing in fall break, including Middell. High snap is going to get this one away. Bo DeLong calls for the fair catch right at the 38-yard line.
And that was close. Some of those are really high, sky high. It's like, wow.
So Macarthur has another. Now, there was one time we had decent field position in the 40, and we just went 3 straight plays out.
Went 3 and out.
And then,
yeah.
And we threw the interception at the 20.
Yeah.
Let's not do that. We have great field position here. Outside the 39-yard line, a couple of scores with a 2-point conversion on one and the field goal to match to make it 18-7. Lachlan will get Bo DeLong in motion going to the far side, then comes back to the near side, handoff. Oh, man, if we didn't trip, we would have still been running.
But what a forward roll. I mean, you got to watch this. This guy, watch this.
Right to the 29-yard line.
Once he gets hit,
whoa,
flip over and get 3 more.
Maybe a new
That's
play.
A good job.
Second down and a couple. Lachlan stands in the pocket to throw. He's going to throw, and it's a little miscommunication with Bo DeLong because Bo kind of camped out at about the 15, and that was a go route and a flag in the play.
That's holding against Macarthur.
Harris says, me?
Me? What did I do?
Me? Number 4? Who's that on? The other interesting fact is we've got about 6 minutes left to go here before the half. In the Carl Albert Guthrie game, it's already 2 minutes left to go before the half. Guthrie is running the ball and holding the ball, and that's how you beat Carl Albert. You just don't let him. You don't let him get first downs, and you don't let him touch the ball.
Well, that's what El Reno wants here. They want to hang on to the football, and they want to milk the clock down.
And this is whistled before it gets underway.
Should be second down instead of third down.
Oh, okay, that's what he was. So it wasn't really an infraction. He's just wanting to make sure that the chain gang has got it right. Second down and 12. Lachlan and company. 2 receivers top side. 2 on the low. On your low screen.
Look out.
Oh, and he faked the handoff, and then he had to go and throw, and it's going to be incomplete pass to Harris, but that was a jailbreak blitz. Watch him come. They're sending the house on both corners and a little chin music to boot.
Well, to be honest with you, you have the perfect play call because you've got a screen called out here in the flat. If you connect on that, you probably score.
So third down, Lachlan in the shotgun formation. Handoff to Harris, misdirection at the 35. Now to the 30. He'll get the first down and set up shop right outside the 26-yard line. First and 10, move the chains.
Yeah, what a great run. It just shows his explosiveness when he gets outside. He runs downhill. I like it.
Lachlan back to work. Ooh, handoff to Harris, and they just go right at his knees and right at his legs and chops him under for a handoff tackle for a loss of yards. Clock will roll with 5:30 left to go here before the half. 18-7, Highlanders trying to look for more before halftime. Fake handoff, quarterback keep, makes a man miss, skates away to the 10, down to the 5, he'll cross, he'll score, touchdown Macarthur.
Yep.
Lachlan just sold that and just said, I'm off. And the Highlanders get another 6, and the sophomore puts up some points to make it 24, and the PAT coming up.
Wasn't that the different quarterback? Wasn't that, what is this number, 15? Whose number is
for us?
No, not 15. 16. Wasn't that Dane Edwards? Just ran that ball?
Oh, I stand corrected. So
that's Dane Edwards.
As Dane Edwards sees 6 and 16, it's kind of ball up through and good. So that makes it 25-7 with 5:19 left to go in the second quarter. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton Community Health Center's high-quality health care is convenient to wherever you are in the region. We're here for you, whether it's our main clinic on Southwest Lee Boulevard or any of our other locations in Lawton. LCHC has additional clinics in Marlow, Comanche, Cache, Medicine Park, Apache, Elgin, and Burns Flat, with more on the way. Enjoy peace of mind knowing quality care from experienced providers is always available. LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Welcome back to Cambridge Stadium. Your drive summary brought to you by City National Bank, offering you easy online accounts opening for both personal and business customers. One size does not fit all. City National Bank, member FDIC. Stand correction with new glasses for Jay Burke, the 16 and the 6. They both kind of look alike, but Dane Edwards is the one that crosses the goal line to score, and the PAT is good. And your Wayne's drive-in kickoff is going to be end over end and is going to be fielded at about the 5-yard line. Taken to the 10.
Good job.
And then around the 12-yard line, and then finally taken down, and a late flag comes in.
That was good coverage. That ball just hit at the 10 and just stopped.
Well, and I was glad that there was no return with it.
It's against El Reno.
Well, I like, if there's going to be undisciplined football, let it be on that side of the ball. And we had back-to-back unsportsmanlike conducts. And it is holding against El Reno, so half the distance to the goal.
They'll have the ball at about the, 7? Yep. If you're a Reno, you're thinking, golly, can we just get one little break and not have it at the 7?
Well, a little bit of infractions caused some of that.
Yep. I got somebody split out wide here.
And we got our quarterback stands like at the 2-yard line, handoff and nowhere to go. That stifling Macarthur defense that we're used to seeing. Spy on spy, hat on hat, assignment football, boom, right, fill the hole, fill the gap, make the tackle.
Malachi had nowhere to go with that.
You see that right there on the First Baptist East instant replay to make it 25-7 with 4:49 left to go before the half. I was really wanting to see, and I was seeing nice right here this first half, of how we were going to respond after that Midwest City loss last week. You know, what kind of team would we be? It's going to be a handoff, off tackle, and we just hold on after the exchange.
Well, he's tough. I mean, Malachi just keeps getting the ball over and over and over.
Well, and he's used to it. I mean, if you get 500 yards rushing in a game, brings up a 3rd down and 10 with the 4-minute mark here of the second quarter.
Big 3rd down right here. You hold him right here, you can get points.
Yeah, that's as Fisher. It's going to be a handoff off tackle, and then there again, stopped right at the 10-yard line. Highlanders playing very good defense to this point. Outside of that one bust where the quarterback got off to the races and got that score, other than that, they've contained El Reno.
A couple of Malachi runs, but other than that, they've really played well.
Clock rolls at 3:30 left to go. Punter will actually come up to about the 1-yard line before he gets that one away. Dominic Collins going to take this as a fielder's choice to the 40, down to the 35, and then dances his way to about the 33-yard line.
I'd take Dominic on my team anytime. Any day. Now we need to go score right here, right before half.
Well, I mean, you got plenty of time. You got all 3 timeouts. You got 3 minutes to do it. Up 25-7, looking for more.
I'm trying to go deep here.
Got a man in motion. And we go far side back to near side. And now we're going to whistle this one dead. And interesting into the rotation is we're seeing a lot more of Carson Chambers now. Before a lot of decoys, they're going to say false start. And, because this is a formation I've not seen, we're gonna motion up this way. We're going to come back, but you got to make sure you're lined up before the ball is snapped. So it's all a timing. And maybe they can get that to work, but that is something new tonight. The defenses from here on out are going to have to rep. Stacked receivers, top side and low side. Oh, man, the fake handoff to Harris got me faked out. Little pass over to the sticks. Gets the negative yards back, but it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10. Don't forget at half, we'll have our halftime band performances by the Highlander Regiment. Second down. And it's going to be a connect to Chamber that's caught down to about the 21-yard line. So over to Carson Chambers, who's really kind of had
a good night.
A night tonight with some great catches. But it gets a first down, move the chains. El Reno kind of dysfunctionally defensive. Harris dances his way, kind of gets away from a one shoestring tackle down to about the 18-yard line. And we're another red zone opportunity for the Highlanders. Want to capitalize on that. Tracy Green, buying or selling your next home? She can take care of you every step of the way, serving Lawton and the surrounding areas. Tracy Green Properties. Call 580-284-9364. Lachlan, have Harris next to him.
Good job.
Nice little pass throw and a connection down to about the 7-yard line to Bo DeLong.
Well, if you remember the flare pass they were running earlier out of the backfield, they faked that, come back to the other side, and they got 2 guys wide open. Great call.
Brings up a 1st and goal. They'll quickly snap this.
Oh, he slipped.
Quarterback keep after the fake handoff to Harris, trying to get on the outside gate of the far side.
He just slipped and fell down.
It's going to bring up a 2nd and goal right outside the 8-yard line.
You got plenty of time here, 1:45 and counting. You got time.
Looks to throw. Corner. Little pitch, in fact, for fighting. And there's going to be incomplete with Bo DeLong. A one-on-one in the end zone. A little bit of hand checking both sides, and they both come up empty and brings up a 3rd down and goal right outside the 8. Now what do you dial up here, Jay?
Yeah, they're going to try to probably bring the house here because they're wanting to hit you hard. Some sort of screen somewhere, something across the middle.
They're going to bring everybody in tight right now
because they're coming. I'm telling you.
That's what the design play is here. In motion, reverse, coming back the other side. Going to hit the corner at the 10. Down to the 5. He'll cross. He'll score. Touchdown, Macarthur. Bo DeLong.
Great job.
And the Highlanders put on another 6.
Such a humble young guy, too. I mean.
And, you had that, the good catch, and then tried to get one in the end zone in the corner, didn't make that one. So he said, okay, well, we're going to get you coming back the other side with a reverse, coming to the near side of the field, puts up the 6 and the points.
I just think he's a junior.
Little 8-yard run, going to come back. And then, you got your sophomore quarterback as Lachlan. You got Rushing coming back. So, the future is pretty bright there in that offensive line. So the PAT coming up. Ball down, kick up, kick on its way, and this kick is good. 32-7 with $1:27 left to go before the half. We'll take a timeout. Be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Come on, team, let's go! Guys, the toilet's clogged! Stop again! Oh, that's gross.
Unnecessary clogging. 30-minute fix. We'll have you back and use the toilet in no time. Don't let bad plumbing penalize you. Call Whitehead Plumbing today.
When plumbing problems hit hard like a linebacker, call an audible. Whitehead Plumbing is here to tackle them head on.
Whitehead Plumbing's real MVPs.
Yeah! Woo! We're your plumbing MVP.
All right, back to Cameron Stadium and your drive summary brought to you by City National Bank. Your ideal account awaits you at City National Bank, member FDIC. One size does not fit all. An 8-yard little reverse to Bo DeLong to put up 6, and the PAT is good. Your kickoff sponsor brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. Ball is muffed at the 15, now taken up and then taken back down at the 18-yard line.
Wow. That was a little something,
Well,
wasn't
look
it?
at that. Look at that something right there.
Would you look at that?
Yeah. First Baptist East instant replay, and El Reno going to try to make something. Unless they just want to make this clock run out. It's 14-0, I think, at the half, unless last checked. Guthrie leads Carl Alberts, the number 2, leading the number 1 team in the state in Class 5A. This could be a shake-up Thursday. And your district standings on this side of the state in 5A. Macarthur was in a tie for first place last week, then loses to Midwest City. El Reno beats Midwest City, and now we got a decision here.
Better hit him.
And he gives around the corner at the 30 stiff arm, at the 25, down to the 20, and then up at the 40-yard line. Look at that. All strength is Malachi Nicholson. Watch this. He gets away from the 1 and then takes on the 2nd and the 3rd and then tries to shuck him.
He's tough. You don't want to get him. If he gets his motor running, he's hard to bring down.
That's going to stop the clock as he goes out of bounds. Going to get up to about the 42-yard line with a $1.12, trying to get on the scoreboard with all those unanswered points for the Highlanders. Highlanders open with an opening touchdown and a 2-point conversion to make it 8-7, and then it's been the Highlanders ever since to make it 32. Handoff. Comes back with that counter play up to about the 45-yard line. A little bit of pushing and going to get out of that mess right there. 58 seconds and counting. They do have 1 timeout left, El Reno does.
But they don't really know how to go fast-paced offense, so that's not their gig. That guy just moved.
Handoff to Malachi, gets cross midfield. Needed to get down to about the 48-yard line to move the sticks.
He's about a yard short.
So, yeah, he's going to be just shy on 4th down and 1.
Third down.
No, 3rd down and 1, sorry. Now back in the shotgun formation is Fisher. Looking to throw. Oh, he's going to let this one go. And a little bit overthrown and incomplete. No flags.
Good defense.
And we were bearing down on that too. You see how they're effectively in the run game, but just they don't really look connected with the pass game.
And they're going to throw it again here, so you better get ready.
Yeah, why not? I mean, if you throw it and there's a penalty and the time expires, you can have 1 on time down or a first down, depending on the handoff. Oh, and he's going to get it all and then some. 1 man to beat to the 30. Can he save the touchdown? Oh, and then it threw out the 10-yard line. And as long as that wasn't a horse collar, but down to about 10 seconds, they have 1 timeout remaining, and they'll have to use it because by the time they set the chains, they'll start the clock. 10 seconds remain, and they do call their last timeout as they'll set up shop. Look at that run. Look how workhorse that he is. We'll take a timeout with him. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled health care to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
Well, back to Cameron Stadium. I want to say hats off to Markenzie Phillip, who actually makes the saving tackle for a score for El Reno. Time is a factor now for El Reno. If they are going to keep it on the ground, they've got 10 seconds left to go. Right outside the 10-yard line. It's going to be a handoff.
Better tackle him now.
Gets away from 1 to 2, and then he's going to get down to, and that's going to end it, though. He's going to get to the 2-yard line, and they are going to not get in. Waited for the blocks, and that is going to be the end of the second quarter. We're now into halftime, and boy, barely escaped having a score put up on him right before the half. It's 32-7. Macarthur leads. We'll be back with halftime and more right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle. 580-357-8720. Scooters Coffee, world-class coffee rooted in quality, with 2 locations to serve you, in Lawton and Elgin. Wake up to the amazing aroma of quality, from their hot and iced drinks to blenders, smoothies, teas, to even their great food delights. Or why not try their at-home coffees or coffee on the go? Locally owned and operated, Scooters in Lawton and Elgin. Scooters, rooted in quality.
Are you ready to find your dream home?
Let's find it together.
We can help you find that perfect home and walk you through the buying process.
Or maybe you just want to sell your home. We can help with that too.
Hi, I'm Pam.
And I'm Barry. We've been helping buyers and sellers for 21 years.
Together, we could help you sell your home.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
Tosses it up, and it's intercepted out around the 13-yard line. Eisenhower starting to return past the 30 on the sideline. Still on his feet here. He's able to break this open. Fly, Eagles, fly! It's an Eisenhower touchdown!
Mood in, they fake it to him.
Oh, he's open.
They're going deep, they got a man wide open, and this one's caught. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Midwest City, Jarvis Nash.
Been running it. Chain gang over there's having trouble with the old chains. Hard right up the middle. He's cut free. Who is that? Is that Griffin?
That's Caden Griffin, yep.
Caden Griffin
is untouched.
Just gone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And he gets it away. Ball's going to be taken at about the 40-yard line, headed to the right side, the near side of the field. Is Braylon Adama, kind of dancing around a little bit. Still on his feet. To the 40-yard line. He's heading for the other sideline, going down the sideline. He could go. He will go all the way. Touchdown, Braylon Adama. The King puts it into the end zone.
Currently,
it's going to be a pass. It's going to be intercepted.
Get in there.
Touchdown.
Woo! What a play by Shea Spencer right there.
Spencer.
One man wide left, one man wide right. H-back formation.
Going to drop back. Sperry's got a wide open man out here in the flat. That's Tristan Haynes again. And he's got it. 50. He's going to take it. How fast are you? That's the question. Touchdown, Carl Albert.
Pretty dead gum fast.
67 yards to pay dirt. Sperry to Haynes. And wow, have they started hot.
All right, we're back here at the halftime performance brought to you by Subway at East 45th Street. Can't beat their Subway Series menu with fresh baked bread daily. Eat fresh, your Mac headquarters, Southeast 45th Street. Let's go down to the field for our halftime performance with the Highlander Regiment live here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Highlander Regiment Band.
Highlander Regiment performing at the half in your East Side Subway, your MAC headquarters, Southeast 45th Street, bringing you this halftime presentation. Got about 9.5. We've still got some more halftime festivities. We'll do that right after this timeout. You're watching Big Mac Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is about more than just a degree.
It's a journey that will shape your future and change your life. That's why MSU Texas provides a place to find your passion,
to connect with others,
and discover who you truly are.
We're dedicated to providing a well-rounded education that prepares you for a variety of careers.
You'll have everything you need to pursue your dreams at MSU Texas.
Start your journey. For more information, visit msutexas.edu.
Current weather predictions say heaters will be pushed to their limits this year. Have Miller Noble do a preseason heater checkup to make sure you don't get caught in the cold this winter. We'll stop by, inspect your furnace filters, thermostat, and efficiency, and ensure that it will be ready for the cold. Even if you aren't, don't get caught in the cold without a heater this year. Visit MillerNoble.com to schedule your service today.
Your comfort comes first. Miller Noble Heating and Air.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs, we make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs, save more lives.
Back here at Cameron Stadium, and we got a lot of little ones. A MAC cheer camp was put on, and look at all of these little future MAC Highlanderettes, cheerleaders. So I think they're going to put on a little orchestrated cheer here in a second.
Tonight, we are ready for battle in the fight against cancer as Highlander family because
the pink out that's doing. Here's Macarthur leads 32-7 here over El Reno here at the half. And your halftime performance brought to you by your Subway at Southeast 45th Street, your MAC headquarters. Can't beat their Subway series of sandwiches. And they're ready to cheer. I think at this point it's like herding cats. You know, you get them out there and then they're all excited to go do things. And they've got to get a cheer on. Wave to the folks at home. Okay, here it is, the Big Mac attack. All right, so that's their cheer as they put it on. And we are at the half. 32-7. Macarthur leads. 5.5 to go before we get warm-ups and second half action. We'll do that right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Coast Technology Group specializes in audio, video, and lighting for schools, house of worship, home, and business. Work with our team's engineers to design the right system for your conference rooms, video telecommunications, stadiums, auditoriums, video walls, home theater, and automation. Whether your next project is large or small, let our team with over 150 years of combined experience help design the right system with simple, reliable technology.
Here at Classic Lawton Chevrolet, we love our community and we want to show our appreciation.
We offer savings for military, first responders, college students, and educators, giving back to those who give everything they've got.
What's in your driveway? You don't have to come onto the lot. We'll bring it to you.
Get a 360-degree view and video summary of every vehicle. Top dollar for your trade, and even get pre-approved. ClassicChevyNation.com.
What's in your driveway?
Enjoy the difference.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
When it comes to your new home or remodeling project, build it right with Comanche Home Center. Our professional staff can help you every step of the way to make sure you get the best lumber, tools, and supplies to tackle any job imaginable. Give us a call today for a free estimate. Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Back here at Cameron Stadium, and I think the young ladies are waiting for, I think, a song performance or something coming up, and they're not really getting it. We are at the half, though, 32-7. The Highlanders opened up with a stop for El Reno as they kicked off to El Reno. That means the Macarthur Highlanders will start the ball to start the second half. So they were able to get the score. They get the 2-point conversion to make it 8-0. El Reno answers a quarterback draw up the middle, touchdown to make it 7. So 8-7, and then after that, it's been an onslaught of the Highlanders. And El Reno almost tried to dump it in and score right before the half, and they were about 2 yards off the mark. As your halftime performance by the East Side Subway at Southeast 45th Street, your MAC headquarters, has been your halftime performance. We are going to take another timeout, be back to our warm-ups and second half action right here, MAC headquarters on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Real red wine vinegar and olive oil blend. It's called the Juice. And at Jersey Mike's, it adds that jazz to your sub. Add a flavor zing with the Juice. Jersey Mike's.
a sub above.
Have hail damage on your vehicle? Look no further than Cars Hail Repair Specialists. They're locally owned and operated with certified PDR technicians and offer a lifetime warranty with zero out-of-pocket guarantee. They work directly with your insurance and they give a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Make sure you ask them about the $200 referral program. Cars Hail Repair Specialists. Give them a call today, 580-360-5050.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Lawton's newest hangout, 5370 Northwest Cash Road. A family-friendly atmosphere featuring their award-winning pizza and calzone, made fresh daily from their secret family recipe. With handcrafted burgers, wings, appetizers, salad, and homemade desserts, including deep-fried banana pudding. Come hang out with us. The Hangout, 5370 Northwest Cash Road in Lawton.
Step into the best chapter of your life, one with rheumatology care from a provider who focuses on your well-being and getting you back to what matters most. Dr. Shahzad is dedicated to building long-lasting relationships based on trust and medical integrity with every single patient. Schedule your telemedicine appointment today. Don't let rheumatoid arthritis or other inflammatory conditions stop you from enjoying life. MMG, the power of many for the benefit of one.
All right, welcome back to Cambridge Stadium, and we've got the 3-minute warm-up. I guess, what do you tell Macarthur? You got a good lead. Unlike last week, it was 14-0, and, you come back and you had a disastrous third quarter. So you don't have that again. It's 32-7. What do you tell your team? I mean, things are going well, both offensively and defensively. I guess say keep it up for another 24 minutes,
I'll say, what, we still got some stuff we need to clean up. We've had a few things that didn't go exactly the way we wanted, but hey, Macarthur got to be happy with the way this has turned out after last week's, really a slap in the face to be undefeated and get beat like that. And then El Reno to beat Midwest City is kind of – it just tells you every week you never know who's going to do what, who's going to win what game, and records mean nothing when it comes to lining up and playing football.
Yeah. Well, we have got a start of the third quarter. It is 14-7. Guthrie leads Carl Albert, and they got about 8 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. So that's on the network. Download us on your Apple and Android devices, your Google Play Store. Just search the Oklahoma Sports Network. It's free to download and free to watch. You can download our apps anywhere and watch anywhere on the go or at home. It's Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV makes it easy when you're at home. And then you can watch on the go on your phone. And then like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and on X, and then also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Now we have 4 games in action tonight. Carl Albert and Guthrie, as we mentioned. Del City was up on Coweta. You gave me an update. It was
20-something, nothing like
that. And then Midwest City will get you a score on that as far as 4 of our teams playing in action. Tomorrow, a full slate of games, including Walters and Apache. Been waiting for that one, circling that on the calendar. Could be for a district championship that's going to be played in Walters. Walters ran the table with only one loss last year, and guess who? It was to Apache. So they know that. They remember that. Apache wants something to prove. Walters has something to prove, and we'll have that for you on the Oklahoma Sports Network pregame at 6:30 and the game tipping off at 7 o'clock. So glad to have that, as well as Elgin in action. Cash is up against Chard Marshall. That was a 0-week game for us. That seemed like long ago that we played John Marshall. That's been some time ago. Now remember, Macarthur kicked off to start the second half action, so El Reno will return the favor and start third quarter action, which is brought to you by Eastside Pharmacy. Going above and beyond to help their customers. Download their free mobile app and call your prescription in anytime, day or night. It even gets your refill notifications. Eastside Pharmacy, with 4 pharmacists and 17 years in business. Phone 355-6400. That's 355-6400.
Well, I think we know who won the toss now.
Yeah, so we deferred and start the second half. It's the ball teed up at the 40-yard line, and it's going to be – did he catch that?
Just let that go.
I mean, you could have had that got a bounce and you'd have the 35-yard line, but instead he catches it at the 27, 26. Boy, you cost us about 11 yards on that. Just let that one go. But that's something on film, and you teach them and you say, okay, that's how that's going to work, you know. So let's see what the Highlanders dial up to start second half action. Lachlan and company breaks the huddle from the sideline and sets up shop on their first possession to start the second half. Got a man in motion. Fake to the reverse, going deep. Open. And it's Dominic Collins, and that's going to be a catch.
Jeez.
You know, he dropped one last week, and he said never again, and he dialed that one in past midfield right outside the 44-yard line.
Just watch this catch. That catch is just – that's almost NFL kind of quality stuff. I mean, this guy catches that ball in stride, running just over his shoulder.
So they're going to go quickly after the setup, and a little flare pass out to the near side, down to the 35-yard line. And guess who? He has really come up big tonight, and that's to Chambers again. So Carson Chambers really making an impact in this game. Offensively. Lachlan. Oh, boy, they almost read that one a boat along, but he was able to escape and get that. That could have been a batted down or even a pick six, but it threaded the needle and gets up to down to about the 27-yard line. Macarthur's just on the march and on the move. Oh, kind of a little bit of a higher snap, but he's able to hand that off. Tote the rock down to about the 22-yard line.
It's going to be close. Close to a first down.
He needed to get to we'll spy that. Needed to get to the 23.5. They're going to say it's short. Lachlan. Hand off to Harris. Makes that one miss. He'll get the first down to about the 18-yard line. And a first down opportunity inside the red zone for a Tracy Green red zone. Going to try to go to Josh Rushing, and that falls incomplete. Buying or selling your next home, Tracy Green can take care of you every step of the way. Serving Lawton and the surrounding areas. Tracy Green Properties. Call 580-284-9364. Your red zone specialist, Tracy Green. Lachlan on a second down and 10. And the quarterback keeper gets taken down at about the 20. Gets back. Loss of a couple yards. Brings up third down and about 12.
He's got it. Oh, I thought he was going to get him.
And just, gets that to, and he had to sit back in there to make the throw. So Carl Albert has been kept out of the end zone, but they get a field goal to make it 14-10. We'll keep you updated as we're going back and forth in a very good one. That's against number 1 against number 2 in Class 5A. All eyes on a Thursday night matchup. Lachlan back to work, back to pass. Sits back in the pocket, loads and throws, and that is going to be incomplete as he didn't get his feet in bounds.
It was close. You can see it was a good throw.
It was right there. It's right on the mark. Eyes that
Just
in.
a little bit too much.
It's for Dominic Collins. And so the 4th down try is turned over on down. So the Highlanders come up empty inside the red zone. And now El Reno will have their first opportunity at the ball to start second half action. Elijah Fisher, the 5'10 junior quarterback, directing this offense as they break the huddle. So Highlanders come up empty on their first possession to start second half action. And in the shotgun formation, one lone back to his right. Little pass out. Oh, and that's going to be incomplete. Didn't finish with the catch. Got it up to about the 25-yard line.
And they've not completed the pass all night.
Are you asking? Is that a question?
I think that's the answer.
I think you're right. I was trying to go back in my memory. I said, I know they've tried.
They've tried.
So it brings up a second down. 10:05 here in the third quarter. Look to do the snap, and then they'll shift over, double tight ends. Handoff, near side. Gets the blocks on that heavy run package up to about the 26, 27-yard line. Need to get up to about the 32 to move the chains. They're chipping away, chopping away. Brings up a 3rd down and 5.
Just watch out for Malachi.
Yeah. Heavy dose. Well, we said that's going to be a 4-quarter commitment right there. And we saw that right before the half. He's not going to quit. He's not going to end,
I'd almost bet he gets it right here. Yep, there it is.
Yep, and he waited on the block, and then, he just has to dive his way to the 30. But, see, he needed to get up to about the 31, and they're going to mark him shy by a yard. Well, with your down like this, and what do you do?
Going.
I think you're right, because you stopped the Highlanders from scoring inside the red zone.
I'm just going to say, Malachi, get the first down.
Well, I would do a hard count here first and then give it to Malachi. You need a yard, he'll give you a yard.
They're going to try to quarterback
Looks
sneak.
like quarterback sneak. Yeah, they are. Dive, pile, and then the second and third surge are going to get it. There's still no whistle, and they'll finally get forward progress up to about the 32-yard line, and that will be 1st and 10, move the chains. It's that extra effort that they kept putting in.
Yep.
Glad you could join us on a Thursday night here in October, week 8 of the football season. Only 2 games remain after this weekend in regular season. Handoff, off tackle to the far side of the field. Gets up to about the 36-yard line. And the clock continues to roll at 8:20.
And that's a freshman running back, the number 1 for El Reno.
Caleb Blackwolf.
Yeah.
6 foot, 180 pound, and they have listed him as a quarterback as well. So freshman's getting the varsity starts. There we go with a Malachi Dose. You can kind of see the way full head of steam gets past the 40 to the 41-yard line. Nothing fancy. Chewing up yards, make it up a 3rd down and very manageable with a 3rd and a couple on your First Baptist East instant replay.
It's a pretty big 3rd down here. Need to hold them right here.
Oh, they're going to get, after breaking a huddle, they're going to get a new play call from the sideline. Elijah Fisher.
Oh, he had him.
Oh,
right.
And then they had him dead to rights in the push the pile. He'll get the 1st down, though. They'll say that the forward progress gets him up to about the 45, and they'll move the chains. Nothing fancy about that, Jay.
No, just
straight ahead running.
Here he comes, run downhill. He's a tough runner.
Going to get a substitution for the Highlanders. Put a little beef up there. Darius Cole will check into the ballgame for the Highlanders. Fake handoff, quarterback keeper. He's going to roll around the edge, around the corner, and he's going to get to the sticks and get another first down. Crosses midfield, inside Highlander territory, and they'll mark it right at the 45 where he needed to get the first down.
Well, he got sucked inside there. Actually just didn't set the corner. You got to set that corner and make him cut back, then he wouldn't have made that kind of yardage.
And they quickly come out of the huddle to the line. Hand off to Malachi. Gets down to about the 43-yard line. Clock is still rolling at 6:48. So what you're going to have is you're going to have a half of a quarter to work with, but we're still at a halftime score of 32-7. Highlanders came up empty in their first possession, getting in the red zone. Another handoff to Malachi, hits the hole hard, dives his way down to about the 40, maybe the 39-yard line.
Again, third down, about 5 here.
Another handoff.
Here he comes.
Waits for a couple blocks, but see, that gives opportunity for the Highlanders to shoot gaps, fill holes, and make tackles.
So now it brings up a 4th down and 5, 4th and 6 maybe. He might have lost
Well,
a
it's
yard.
4-down territory. You know, they're going to go for it again. Last time it paid off for him. Clock continues to roll. Split backs and in the shotgun formation. Fake handoff, rolling to the near side, looking under some pressure, throws, and that's going to be deflected and incomplete. That's 32. I thought it was Caldwell, but it's actually Matthew Steele.
Yeah, and Adam
on
Austin.
the deflection.
And Adam Austin also is in there, so they incomplete. Turnover on downs. That's what you needed.
Well, and now you control the tempo, you control the offense. And it's going to throw, the kink in this district with how things are working out. But that's why you play these games. Got 2 more to finish for the Highlanders after tonight. On the road to Elgin next week on Friday, followed by at home senior night here against Noble. Dane Edwards will come in at quarterback. He's got a lot more pink than number 6. Maybe that's how I'll figure it, Jay. Harris split with a man in motion. Pop motion to the near side. We haven't seen that in a while with Dominic Collins, and he is thrown down, rolled around, and he was caught. And Dominic has to get a little help from his offensive lineman as he scrapes up off the field with a loss of a couple. Man, when's the last time we ran the pop?
Wow, it's been a while.
Dominic Collins back up, and he'll be the top receiver. Dane Edwards, handoff. Up the middle, Harris.
Great cut.
And what a great hole that opened up, and he'll get close to midfield. He's about a half a yard shy of getting a first down.
I almost thought he had the first down.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
going to tell you something. He made a cut, and it was good. He hit the hole hard.
And he's going to go back down, and so he had something. And, he's been out for a couple of weeks, came back last week. He's taken his helmet off, and unfortunately Harris, who had a great run, is down on the carpet right now. We'll take an injury timeout and be back to action right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Becker Raybon Funeral Home has been serving the funeral needs of Southwest Oklahoma since 1940 and is owned by the Raybon family. We believe family ownership makes a great difference in the care and service your family receives. Their staff is eager to find ways to assist you. Whether it's with live streaming or benefit assistance, we can help.
When it comes to measuring personal levels of service, there are other funeral homes. And then there is ours, Becker Raybon Funeral Home, 1502 Fort Sill Boulevard.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Paris Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Bar S, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Bar S Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
All right, back to action as Hutchinson will come in for Harris. And it's a handoff to Hutchinson. Makes a move at the 40, 35, and then is pushed out of bounds as he'll gain the first down and more inside El Reno territory, just like we like to see. Boy, next man up, he just comes up and said, okay, here, I'll take it. It's Jeremy Hutchinson. Dane Edwards fakes the handoff.
Oh, that was a good throw.
Then over to Bo DeLong on the far side of the field, and he'll get down to about the 32-yard line.
That was really a good throw. Watch this throw as he comes out. He just slings it.
Yeah.
Gunslinger.
It's like a shot putter. Just bang out. Brings up second down, and they quickly get a new play call. Hutchinson dives his way up the middle down to about the 32-yard line. Gets maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. Back to work. Ooh, a hard count. I think is going to get him.
He's going to get him for 5.
I don't think we're going to get a first down out of it because it was about 3rd down and 6, so be about a yard short, but we'll take it.
Well, that changes your play call.
Yeah.
That makes you okay. Now
you don't need a 6-yard. You don't need a 1.
Yeah. Now we can do this and we can do that.
Thursday night football under the big lights of Cameron Stadium here in Lawton, Oklahoma. Handoff Hutchinson. Hutchinson lowers his shoulder, gets down to about the 25-yard line. That will be enough for a first down. 1st and 10, move the chains. Are they going to mark that? Okay, that's it.
No, that's
they were
down.
just waiting for the chains. I said, why are the chains not moving? They are now. Right outside the 26. Dane Edwards back with a fake handoff, quarterback keep, and boy, he'll try to go right up the middle of that stacked defense and gets met at the original line of scrimmage. This is good, too, because we're keeping it on the ground and we're chewing up clock. I like that. Very good when you're in control. Back to work, back to pass. Shoulder shrug, and then over the mark for Bo DeLong on the far side of the field. Just when I said, hey, run the ball, and we throw incomplete and we stop the clock. So much for that design. So it brings up a 3rd down and 10. And that's going to be over about the 19.
Yeah.
Going over to Carson Chambers.
Which he's been busy tonight.
He has. He's really made an impact with some great catches. Start off with the very first catch of the ball game. Dane Edwards has to take it and run.
Yeah, he's going to be close.
He stretched out that tall frame of his.
He sure did. About a mile of stretching.
Yeah. Where are they going to mark that?
Looks like they're going to mark it where he's going to. Looks like it's a first down.
Well, Whitecap's going to look. He's going to come back and stare at the sticks and say, do I call him over or not? Timeout for a measurement? No, first down. First down. So no need to even timeout for a measurement. It's now end of the third quarter, 14-10. Guthrie leads, 4 quarters left. Just a quarter left in that game with 12 minutes to go in that contest. Handoff. Skates down to about the 15-yard line. Gain of 1. And a flag on the play. So, we got some great Thursday games. Don't forget, you can vote for the OSN Player of the Week. Saturday, we'll have 3 nominees up there. You can vote for your favorite player. Don't forget our coaches shows throughout our networks, but we in this Lawton area has the Lawton Area Coaches Show at the Hangout each and every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Hear from all 3 Lawton schools, Cache, Elgin. Sometimes we have Walters. Walters, big game tomorrow against the Apache Warriors. In Walters, 6:30 for the pregame, 7 o'clock for the kickoff. Now, what was that call? Unsportsmanlike, because that's 15 yards. I said, we're not doing a holding call here. So that was our first one of the night. Jawing a little bit, I'm sure. So Dane Edwards and company, far way to go to try to convert this set of downs. But back to work he'll go. In the pocket to pass. High and caught at the 20-yard line.
That was a good throw.
To Josh Rushing.
You got to throw it high enough right there so nobody can get down to it, and he goes up and gets it.
Snags that.
Good catch.
Brings up a second down and about 15. Edwards back to work, back to pass, stands in the pocket, throws. A little bit high over the mark. Upset for Dominic Collins. He said, I'm not going to miss one, but that one was a little bit off the target there. And outstretch. And I said, third down and 15 with a $1:34. That's really what's been a factor is they've chewed up some clock. Oh, and that is going to be picked. He read that one. Went to the well too many times. Well designed on the defensive play. Luckily, that was not a pick six, but takes it up to about the 25-yard line. And a turnover with a second turnover tonight for the Highlanders.
Yep, just stuck that one out there just a little bit too much. Well, let's go defense. We've got to hold them right here. Get through this third quarter.
Yeah, because and you don't want to get them any kind of momentum thinking about it. Split backs. And in the shotgun formation. Going to ride it out, trying to hit the corner, and gets up to about the 30-yard line. So far, after that couple of bursts, they have kept Malachi Nicholson in check.
Yeah, they've done a really good job with him.
Clock continues to roll with 1:10 on a 2nd and 6. Quarterback just handed that off just in the nick of time because he was going to face the music. That's what you do when you hold it and hold it.
Brings up third down.
And brings up third down already. Third down at 6, the final 44 seconds of this third quarter. It's an 8-0 start for the Highlanders. El Reno answered with their one and only touchdown to make it 7. And it's been Highlanders ever since. But this has been a halftime score, so both teams have made their checks defensively.
The
ball is on the ground, and he'll just have to cover it up, and it'll bring 4th down. We saw that last week. Nightmares from last week of bad snaps.
Yeah, they'll have to punt this ball away.
Yeah, you're not going to boat along, and Dominic Collins will be set to return. The punter will stand back at his own 10.
That'll be the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, and that is. After 3 quarters of play, Highlanders lead 32-7. We'll be back with the 4th and final period right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you ready for a debit card? Well, this card is more than you may realize. It's a reward-earning, style-affirming, money-managing, do-it-all debit card, like a key to the world. It's the Pay Me debit card from Communication Federal. Our Pay Me account pays you real cash that adds up fast, earning rewards when you use your card. So get a free Pay Me debit card today. It's secure shopping and payment power online or in stores. Sounds like you're ready. Communication Federal Credit Union.
All right, we're back here in the fourth and final period of this contest. District matchups in the fourth quarter is brought to you by Comanche Home Center. With over 50 years of experience in the lumber industry, they provide building materials to do it right. Carpet One with floor covering products for the individual, builder, or even commercial. Number 2, Southwest C Avenue, Comanche Home Center. So, you know, I've got the Carl Albert Guthrie game up on my phone right here, watching live, and after this punt, I'll tell you what I enjoyed last week, because we were playing Friday and we had so many Thursday games with fall break. This is going to be punted. And is that partially blocked?
I think so.
I got a hand in it, and it's going to roll only up to about the 31-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to mark it at the 30, 31.
Is it a 6-yard punt?
Yeah, that's not. And again, that
From
was
the 6.
That was Marquise Casper that gets in at number 8.
Yeah. So last Thursday, there was like 5 games up. I had 4 televisions going. I had the living room, at the back porch. I had the one in the bedroom, and on my phone. And I was bouncing around on the Oklahoma Sports Network and just watching every game. It was so cool. I feel like it was ESPN Command Center. You know, it's just that many games. And I said, this is what it's like for fans? I love it. I love it. Especially when you can do it at home. You can do it on the go. Make sure you can find us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Download our apps. Apple and Android devices, just search the Oklahoma Sports Network. So Macarthur in business inside El Reno territory, right outside their 31-yard line. And back to Lachlan as we've got the exchange of quarterbacks. As Dane Edwards had that last series, Lachlan comes in. And, oh, man, a handoff and go straight down. Loss of about 2.
This wasn't nothing there. Come on, line. We got a block here.
Yeah. And that's Harris, who he thought was back, and I think it was a little bit of cramping. You know, he's been out of routine because last week was his first game back after being out a couple of weeks. And, you know, you play 4-quarter football, you know, you got to be in shape for it, even when you've been out for a while. Lachlan will shift Harris back over to his right.
Look out.
Oh, and he is hit on the throw. And, oh, another almost collision. Coming over to Dominic Collins and a flag because he didn't let him go. Dominic Collins got in the grasp of the defender, and El Reno just held on.
Well, I don't even think it's that. I think it's the push after.
Yeah.
That was what got it. That last push when Biggin came out there and got him. So
Personal foul.
Down.
Yeah. Well, let's get it the hard way now. Well, let's see if we can punch it in for the first time in the second half. This was a halftime score of 32-7. It stayed that way through the third quarter. At least we didn't have that disastrous third quarter like we did last week. Straight back to pass. Comes out of the pocket, decides to run, a flag in the play, down to the 10, and then he'll go to the sticks, push the pile, and then out of bounds at about the 5, but we'll check the flag. Think it's coming back?
That's going to be holding.
Holding against the Highlanders. Well, he'll march us back 10 yards, and we'll start again. Lachlan will have Bo DeLong, one of the 2 receivers, with Dominic Collins here on your bottom screen. Kind of run into the quarterback and then had to run for dear life and then taken down for a loss of yards. So him and Harris have a collision in the backfield.
both not sure why.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
what?
they're pointing the other way, right? It's
Yep.
you on you.
Yeah.
Trips here on the near side. In the shotgun formation, Lachlan get a new play call from the sideline. It's going to be a handoff to Harris. Harris hits the corner at the 20. Now the 15. Still at the 10. And then he'll dive for the pile of the marker to get the first down.
You had a hard time getting that out, didn't you?
Well, the pylon came to mind, but that wasn't right. So it was the marker, the down marker. I got it. Now he can dive for the pylon and get it. How about that?
That's right. There you go.
So inside a red zone for Tracy Green. Hand off to Harris. Meets the defender head on, shoulder to shoulder. Gets out to about the 6-yard line. And now for the first time tonight, Carl Albert takes the lead. 17-14 with 8:43 left to go in the fourth. Hard-hitting football. You can watch that on demand, too. It's like a lot of pushing and shoving. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Brings up third down.
And brings up a third down. Third down and goal right outside the 5. 4-down territory for the Highlanders. Unless we decide, we did have a field goal this game, about a 33-yarder. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Straight back to pass. Little pitch, catch, touchdown, Highlanders. Makes it easy. That's to Josh Rushing. Sophomore to sophomore. Look at that. You see, put his toes, stamped him right in the end zone to get the 6 and the first score in the second half to make it 38. And the PAT coming up. Interesting fact here is you want to try to get a win, get your 15 maximum points, and boy, this district will not be settled just quite yet. And the PAT coming up. Ball down, kick up, kick on its way. Kind of a chip shot up and through and good. And it makes it 39. 39-7 with 9:06 left to go in the fourth. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
All right, your drive summary for the Macarthur Highlanders in their first score in the second half by City National Bank, offering you easy online accounts for both personal and business customers. One size does not fit all. Find the account that fits yours today. The ideal account awaits you. City National Bank member FDIC. There was an 8-yard pass from Lachlan to Josh Rushing for the touchdown. The PAT is good. And your Wayne's drive-in kickoff. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's, who is going to go in the end zone for a touchback. Sheridan Road for over 50 traditional years, and the West Side Wings. And we're just kind of, because this game is what it is, 39-7, we got this other game that we're watching, and after the touchdown with Carl Albert, Guthrie takes the return, gets to midfield, with it just being a 17-14 contest. Do I smell LOT? It's 7:52 left to go in that one.
May very well.
Dashing, man.
Neither one's wanting to quit. They're like, we're not quitting.
Well, it's number 1 against number 2. If you're not watching it live, you can catch that on demand in the shotgun formation. Handoff. Boy, he's got some room. Off tackle. Gets up in the middle of the field. Gets up to about the 26-yard line.
And they're not a come-from-behind team. That their offense doesn't allow them to do that. You get this far behind, it's all over.
Right. I mean, because you know,
there's no way.
You got to pass. You got to take big chunks of yards.
Unless you just run 80-yard touchdowns every time you touch the football.
Right, right. So far, the Highlanders have only let a big run up the middle with a quarterback get them.
Better get him. After
we say that, then they get that big first down and gets up to about the 35-yard line.
That's number 8. He's a senior. Jerron Irving.
So maybe we've seen the end of Malachi Nicholson. Is 3 out there? Is he still? I think he'd still be out there, right?
I think he's still out there.
In the shotgun, going to ride that out. With a fake handoff, and there half the team chasing the run, the fake run to the far side of the field, and it was right up the middle, up the gut. Brings up 2nd down and long.
Well, the band's playing your favorite song.
Yeah, the tuba plays Never Been to Spain. Kind of been a tradition for a fourth quarter when all things going well. And the El Reno band, they kind of, they were playing earlier, but they've been kind of quieted. Handoff, nothing fancy, gets up to about the 39-yard line. Macarthur Highlanders will head up I-44 for a 15-minute jaunt to the Elgin Owls next Friday. We'll have it for you, 6:30 for the pregame, 7 o'clock for the kickoff. If this stands the way it is, El Reno will drop to their 2nd district loss. That will leave Midwest City and Macarthur tied for 2nd, but Midwest City has the tiebreaker with that win. There's Nicholson there, handoff.
Oh, something happened. They tried to hand it off or unhand it or something. Something went crazy.
But you and I were talking about, playoff scenarios, okay? You take the top 4, right? So Elgin's leading in first place. Now, the interesting thing is, if you're really wanting to be a fan of it, you want Macarthur to beat Elgin next week, but then Elgin go on and beat Midwest City the following week, and then Macarthur goes back to first place with the tiebreaker with the one,
Right.
So if not, you don't want to be in a tie with Midwest City because they do lead with a tiebreaker situation. So 4th down, punting situation back at the 30-yard line. Gets that one away. Backpedals as Dominic Collins to the 22. Now to the 25. Shutterbugs tries to get away from a would-be tackler, but gets caught in the grasp at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Guthrie Blue Jays down in red zone opportunity with 5:49 left to go in that one. You can bounce around on the network. We have Del City, Midwest City, and Macarthur all on Thursday night ball games. Great games tomorrow, including Walters and Apache, possibly for the district championship. Should be a good one. I'll be joining the Cash Bulldog team as they will take on John Marshall up in the city at Taft Stadium. Elgin in action. Altus, Lawton High, all the rest. Lawton High is here at home tomorrow against Choctaw. In the shotgun formation, Dominic Collins in motion. Fake to the motion man. Handoff coming to the near side is Harris. 30, 40. Foot race at the 50. 45, 40. Still on his feet. Cuts back and gets down to about the 25-yard line. That's Marquise Harris. And Harris gets all the way down to the 25-yard line. Welcome back to the lineup, son. And look at his speed.
What a great run.
Little train horn boy. He said, going to shoulder miss that block and get in there. And Dane Edwards will come back in at quarterback for the Highlanders in the all pink sleeves and our pink out for breast cancer awareness. Dominic Collins will go up top side to make trips on the top of your screen. And it's a handoff, goes down to about the 20-yard line, and we'll run a lot of clock here too.
Yeah, you'd want to. It's hard for Macarthur to do with the offense we run, but just don't call a play and they can't run one.
Yeah.
That's where you slow that down.
trying to bait us and trying to jump. 2nd down and 6. They're using that clock. We're down to 17. See, he's looking at it.
Yeah.
He says, okay, now you got the play, but don't snap it until we get down to about under 5,
Yeah.
Whereas 7, 6, there's 5, and now go. There you go. Dane Edwards, stiff arm, gets away from the tackler to the 20, now to the 10. Dane Edwards still on his feet at the 5, and will get taken out there. So there's a delayed, deliberate run as Dane Edwards with the nice stiff arm and the extra foot and the 1st and goal right outside the 5.
He's played really well tonight. I mean, he had the other touchdown earlier and played really well and thrown the ball well.
And we'll do the same thing again. Taking a lot of clock out. 4:47 and counting. 10 seconds on the Tracy Green red zone and opportunity. She can take care of you every step of the way if you're buying or selling your home. Serving the Lawton and surrounding areas. Call 580-284-9364. Timeout is called, so they take a timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
All right, back here at Cameron Stadium with 4:34 left to go in this contest. Macarthur leads 39-7. Last update we have just seen is Guthrie now has gone ahead of Carl Albert, but you've left time on the clock. I think it's now 21-17. The Highlanders is a 1st and goal with a Dane Edwards run. And he'll stay in with a 1st and goal right outside the 5. Edwards checks the defense. It's going to be a handoff. Boy, he gets all the way down to about the 1-yard line with a diving Jeremy Hutchinson. Your First Baptist East instant replay. Guthrie's about to set. They're up 21-17. They're going to kick off with Carl Albert having 4 minutes on the clock.
That's too much time.
We're 4 minutes here, too, in this contest. 2nd and goal. Run clock run. His coach will get it down to 14 on the shot clock. Or the play clock, I should say. Shot clock is basketball.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Well, that's a basketball score, right? So, handoff. Makes one man miss, and he'll just waltz in, and a flag comes out after he crosses. He gets the touchdown, and this will probably be assessed on the penalty. It's right here, it's good, and then it's a little throwdown afterwards, unnecessarily. 45-7. It's dead ball, personal foul against El Reno, and they will take it, assess it on the kickoff, not here. So we'll go for the PAT coming up. Yeah, you can watch any of these games on demand. For those who are bouncing around live on Facebook or YouTube to watch Carl Albert and Guthrie, number 1 against number 2. Number 2, Guthrie leads 21-17 with 3:35 left to go in that one. PAT coming up. Dane Edwards, the holder. Ball down, kick up, kick on its way, and this kick is good. 46-7 your score, Highlanders. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. We also provide residential trash services for Lawton's outlying communities. We've got a solution for small businesses, contractors, construction companies, and everybody in between. We're a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
Here at Cambridge Stadium, and your drive summary brought to you by City National Bank. Your ideal account awaits you at City National Bank, member FDIC. One size does not fit all. Find the account that fits you today. An 8-yard little scamper handoff to Jeremy Hutchinson. He gets the score. The PAT is good, 46-7, and the assessed unsportsmanlike conduct is going to put the ball at the El Reno 45-yard line. And your Wayne's drive-in kickoff. Hey, everyone. Let's go to Wings before and after the game. Sissy cheeseburger, sweet teas, cherry limeades, the best in town. Sheridan with the 50-year-plus location and the west side. Get eyed. It's going to be kicked end over end, and this is going to be in the end zone for a touchback. So the OU commit for Carl Albert Sperry puts a dime and a rocket down to the Guthrie 2-yard line.
Oh, wow.
And they're going to just try to pile that in.
Don't leave very much time for Guthrie.
Well, it's didn't get in yet. 2-0, and you know what? Maybe it's best that they don't get in now with 2 minutes left.
That's right.
Just go in there and have no clock left.
Let that clock run down.
So El Reno, I know we're shamefully watching another game. This game's kind of been put away and hand off, and so, with the clock running with 3:43, we're kind of in tune to the number one against the number two, and it is on the Oklahoma Sports Network. And that defense, Guthrie is a goal line stance team. Handoff, escapes the first tackler and gets up to about the 23-yard line with 3:06 left to go. That's right. They waited. Carl Albert let the ball go all the way, the time get all the way to 51 seconds, and then they called timeout. Handoff. Oh, that was pretty good.
He laid it to us, didn't he? Almost ran us over.
Yeah. Gets up to about the 25-yard line with 2:26 remaining in this one. So the Macarthur Islanders will go to 7-1 on the season. They will defeat El Reno, who defeated Midwest City, who beat us last week. So if you're following at home, it's kind of a mess until we clear this out in the next couple of weeks, and that's what we should do. As we'll head to Elgin next Friday. Can't wait. The stands will be packed, both sides. Cannot wait for that one. Remember last year, it was a finger, oh man, it's a snap over the head. It's going to have to run back and punt that one away. And it's going to go out of bounds. But the fingertip catch for Elgin to get the win at the last second. Then they go on, and Midwest City returns the favor with a last-minute touchdown to win the district, put us in fourth, and we traveled up to Carl Albert. Because we had lost to El Reno last year.
Yes.
That was a devastating loss. I didn't feel good about that because we missed so many opportunities at doing so. A great fake.
Looks like a touchdown.
Going to the right side, and Sperry finds a wide-open receiver all by himself. How does that happen? Everybody drifts right. Sperry goes right. He comes back left, and a touchdown for Carl Albert with just a few seconds left to go on the clock, just to rip your heart out. I mean, we're laughing because that's Carl Albert football.
We've been there, done that.
Oh, in championships.
Yes.
And I know Guthrie at the Rock, it's 23-21. And only 45 seconds left to go. That one is for the ages, number 1 and number 2. We're going to take a knee right here with 1:45, respectfully so, to make it 46-7. They got 45 seconds remaining in that one. But Carl Albert does what Carl Albert does.
Oh.
And, they were down, but they weren't out. And you better knock them out.
They're never out.
And Guthrie have limited them to opportunities. They had the right game plan. It's just they let too much time stay with their weapons. And Sperry, the University of Oklahoma quarterback commit, he's just a junior. He's coming back next year. He went right strong with the run right, and he came back with 2 steps to the left and a wide-open receiver. Didn't see it coming at all. Last to take another knee. But good for the Highlanders. 7-1. Going up the undefeated Elgin Owls up to this point. They will play tomorrow. We'll have that game on the network as well for you. And, Jay, I've got a tough one for you to decide. Who is going to be our player of the game tonight?
I've got an idea.
Okay. We'll talk about that during our break. When we get to finish things up, we'll have to just take one more take of the knee, and that will be it.
That'll be it.
That's it. They can go to the sidelines now. So the Macarthur Highlanders go to 7-1. Only one blemish on the district with their loss last week to Midwest City, but they beat and defeat El Reno, who incidentally beat Midwest City, and that throws everything out of kilter. But El Reno, the way it stays out, should finish no later than 4th in the district, and they get a trip to Carl Albert, if that's so to speak.
They can have it.
Yeah, they can. We had that last year, so we don't want that one. It is officially in the books. The Highlanders with a win. Guthrie's going to have a heave-ho and throw with whatever they got in the kitchen sink with 38 seconds left to go, down 24-21. They've led almost the entire way, and then when Carl Albert came back to take the lead, Guthrie took it right back from them, and the final seconds will tick away on that. But glad you could join us here. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back with our post-game show and our player of the game to announce right after this. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton Community Health Center's high-quality health care is convenient to wherever you are in the region. We're here for you, whether it's our main clinic on Southwest Lee Boulevard or any of our other locations in Lawton. LCHC has additional clinics in Marlow, Comanche, Cache, Medicine Park, Apache, Elgin, and Burns Flat, with more on the way. Enjoy peace of mind knowing quality care from experienced providers is always available. LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Come on, team, let's go! Guys, the toilet's clogged! Stop again! Oh, that's gross.
Unnecessary clogging. 30-minute fix. We'll have you back and using the toilet in no time. Don't let bad plumbing penalize you. Call Whitehead Plumbing today.
When plumbing problems hit hard like a linebacker, call an audible. Whitehead Plumbing is here to tackle them head on.
Whitehead Plumbing, the real MVPs. Yeah! Woo!
We're your plumbing MVP.
All right, back here at Cameron Stadium, it's official, in the books. The Highlanders go to 6-1, and welcome to your post-game show. Post-game show is brought to you by Ballard Garage, family-owned and operated, an auto repair shop catered to you and your needs with flexible hours. They're willing to work with you and your schedule to get your car fixed right. Call for an appointment today at 699-2400. They are at 1526 Southwest F Avenue, your post-game show by Ballard Garage. 46-7, the official for the Highlanders. 7-1 on the season.
and they'll head to Elgin next week, Friday. Our player of the game is brought to you by Sovereign Bank, formerly First National Bank and Trust. We have a new name and a new look to empower your financial goals as well as serving our community. 2 locations to serve you in Lawton, 702 Northwest Sheridan Road and 6702 Quanah Parker Trailway. Member FDIC, when you have that many points, hard to pick a true MVP player of the game, but we're going to give it to
Dane Edwards.
Dane Edwards, our senior quarterback who came in, got a touchdown in that first half, came at, settled out, took over. It was really a dominant performance by both offense and defense, but our player of the game, senior Dane Edwards, for your Sovereign Bank player of the game. And that's your postgame show brought to you by Ballard Garage. Let's give you your schedule one more time to kind of show you the remaining part of the season. So we have Elgin next Friday, and then back home for senior night for Noble. And this district has not been decided yet. And that's the good news, because a lot of times right around this time, it usually can. Morgan Stanley gives you your look at the Macarthur schedule for 2023. Can you believe it? Already week 8 in the books. We only got 2 games regular season left.
Yep.
And then we're talking playoffs, and we'll talk about that. Hey, don't forget our coach show on Tuesday at the Hangout, 6 p.m. We've got all 3 Lawton schools plus Elgin and Cache, coaches and players. We'd like for you to join us there. And I want to thank our post-game show by Ballard Garage. We are going to call it a night. Enjoy your Thursday, and then Friday a full slate of games, and you'll start 6:30 for pregame, 7 o'clock for kickoffs. For our producer and for Caleb Sherem, our videographer, for Jay Burke, for Nathan Woods producing, and myself, Eric Sherem, bidding you a pleasant good evening. Macarthur defeats El Reno 46-7. You've been watching a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Boomer.
Sooner.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.